Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Roll Call. I am Brandon, your dungeon master and all-around guide through our journey. To our right starting, I'll let everyone go around and introduce themselves and who they're playing and a little bit of information about their character. Which, I have it set up so if you're on computer or laptop and you use your mouse, you can scroll over the actual Twitch window and it should come up with our character sheets. So, go ahead.
I'm Bilal. I play Bilal. I'm an ASMR. That's all you need to know.
Succinctly stated.
I am Sam. I play Calmine, a tiefling rogue. Yeah, there's problems there.
I'm Hannah. I play Liren, who's a water genasi, and I use a combination of spells and weapons to do my attacks.
Favorite action?
Ice knife.
Ice knife.
Explodies.
Wrong. Cold Red Nosy.
That's not a spell! It is an action, though. If you
action.
did it mid-combat, it would count as an
I
action.
said it was an action.
And I'm Tristan, and I play Son Thunderfist Jotunhai. I am the barbarian Goliath who worships Thor.
He's also a lame hero type.
I'm just
Brutal.
Hey,
Starting out strong, everybody. We're missing one player. He has work. We're all adults and we have work. So sometimes we're going to be sometimes eating. We're going to be sometimes, answering an important phone call. We are people. We do have lives. We're not. When this stream ends, we don't turn off like robots.
Wait.
Huh?
What?
So
I know they're onto us.
we're going to do our best to be as entertaining as possible. Some ground rules about how I DM and how I run the game. I will sometimes bend rules in order for flavor, in order for more fun. I know following rules is important to maintaining the mechanics of the game and make sure the game runs smoothly, but I also want this to be fun. This is more for us and have you guys be a part of it with us on this or on their journey and my journey to try and ruin their lives. When it comes to the actual D&D world and the multiverse, I've taken some liberties with how some things exist and some things don't. I've made certain things happen, but when it comes to the City of Brass or the Nine Hells, there's a difference between who actually lives there, the Ifrits and demons and devils. There's a whole different hierarchy and structure there also with dragons. Chromatic and metallic aren't inherently evil or good on their own. They all exist and they have a larger hierarchy and council that runs them. So
Except the black ones.
that's not true. Don't put that in their heads.
They're just grumpier.
In the city.
So that is there anything I'm forgetting about how my role works? Clockwork. I know it exists in a lot of people's things, and like clockwork beings, they're mundane, tiny automatons exist. Larger ones don't really exist, and definitely ones that mesh organic and inorganic don't exist.
There's one squid, and that's it. Everything else is created by you.
Anything else?
Demons, like the City of Brass. You
Yeah,
I missed
I
that.
see demons!
I got
So
a
if
short
you
attention span.
are joining and you're not up to date, you can check out our YouTube page.
Which is, you can type it in by searching D&D roll call.
Nope.
No, roll call D&D.
Yep.
Thank you.
It'll also be on it's on the starting and the feedback.
Make the page.
So go there. We have our first 5 prologues, and first actual episode of Roll for Bluff, which is our after show, get to know what happened, what we were thinking, and then we also have our sideshow Detention, because they're on screen right now. Those wonderful, wonderful logos that Tristan made.
Yay.
So that is everything I.
Is it called a sideshow because our campaign's like a circus?
No. So
Hilarious.
So I guess to clarify, Roll for Bluff is our podcast / talk show that Sam hosts that talks about the previous session played.
As well as getting player insights and a little bit of backstory. Whereas Detention, Tristan hosts,
And it's more about just D&D in general. where we'll talk everything about why we play D&D.
Some rules, spells,
rules,
classes, races.
Things like that. Sometimes we're just
We
going
might
to do...
occasionally have some high-level battles ensuing between some of the players on that show.
Or
Just a
doing things
little
like
fun
critiques,
spot.
such as like the D&D movie from...
Oh, I can't wait for that.
That
episode.
Yeah.
Another disclaimer: this group has only been playing together for a year, which is not that long when you consider how long campaigns can go.
Yes.
And this is some of people's first times playing D&D, so be patient.
Mm-hmm. Because that's a valid point. Like the player that's about to be joining us here in a minute, who plays Leon, he is extremely new.
Like we're talking
Like this is
four sessions.
this is fourth session.
His fourth session as far as playing D&D. So there's still a lot of learning going on. There's still a lot of, new experiences and just trying to get in the swing of things. So definitely try to keep that in mind. Like if you're an experienced player and you're like, how dare they do this? Why would they do this? I don't understand these kids. Then leave us alone.
Yeah,
Or
you
bear
can-
with us and understand that your game doesn't have to be our game.
Yeah, if
And
you
that's a
don't-
valid point.
If you don't agree, you can like and subscribe.
And then send us a helpful message,
Yeah.
And if
which
you-
we'll respond.
If you do agree,
Maybe.
also like and subscribe and
Yeah.
smash that like button.
I'm gonna need
Just
you to
beat
hit
it.
that notification
Critical
button too.
hit that like button.
If you hate it, make sure you click the dislike button.
No,
which
don't
is
do
the-
that.
No, which is the thumbs up.
Oh yeah, that's it. And the thumbs up and the like button. All look. the
Or if
exact
there's a
same.
little heart, you can hit that too. We love little hearts.
Could you
Yeah.
click that to let us
Little
know?
bell notifications. Just if you want to like put a sticky note in your calendar at home, just be like, "Oh, roll calls on Fridays at 7:30." Like, hey, there you go.
All of our Patreon links will be in the YouTube description.
Okay, to be clear, we haven't started the Patreon
We haven't
yet.
started the Patreon yet.
Seeing
wanna-
how this is our first episode, we didn't want to start a Patreon yet until people felt the need to.
So, never mind.
If you guys are watching, and you guys are posting in the stream chat, going ahead, throw out some comments and stuff like that. We can't guarantee we'll be able to respond to every single one, as we will be fully immersed in our wonderful game that Brandon has hosted for us. But we can certainly try.
We
So-
will be taking about a 15-minute break.
Or
An
hour and a half, 2 hours.
hour and a half, 2 hours in. So we'll definitely try to get a chance to read any comments then. But more or less, yeah, this is roll call, and we're going to be doing the playing of the game and
Yeah. So
You're gonna be doing
and
us
the
a
role
game.
playing.
in honor of our first episode. Oh, he's here. Our
We're
fifth
gonna
player.
be doing us a play.
So he will be sitting in that open spot that's clearly right there. Do you want to do like a mouth puppet? There we go.
Hi, I'm Leon.
Leon.
So he'll introduce himself, and then after he introduces himself, Tristan's gonna lead us in just a good old fashioned toast to our starting the journey with you guys, and we'll get into it.
And here comes the assassin. He's
Here he comes.
Come on and join us,
Mr.
Leon.
Yeah, live on camera.
I'm so tired. I just ran all the way.
You ran
From Manassas?
from Manassas.
Yeah.
Boy, listen, we don't.
I mean, that's pretty good time. 45
D&D's
minutes.
Canceled. I just want to make a live show about him now.
The Jamaican runner has nothing on me.
Usain
Why
Bolt.
do I'm the shortest person, have the shortest chair. That's cool.
I mean, we could.
That's how I got here.
Yeah,
The
that's
the
what
least
I'm
wind
not-
resistance by being shorter.
Yeah, last person, last year, bitch.
So if you want to introduce yourself,
And
we're
who you
live.
play.
That's right, I never did it. Dang. Hello. I'm Zeke. I just ran here, so I'm a little tired. But I play Leon Silver Shadow. How to think about that one.
Yes.
Who do I play?
What's
That
my name?
is your, at the DM, I can confirm that is your.
I didn't know if it was Silver Blade or Silver Shadow.
Silver Shadow.
Yeah. And I play Assassin Rogue, Eldridge,
Eldrin.
Elf. Always mess that one up.
Eldritch
Yeah.
is completely different.
No, it's completely
Solid.
From an elf, yes.
different. Hey, facts.
This is like your fourth session.
We sound
So
a
what?
smidge muted.
I
Do
do.
we have this on the right setting?
We sound a smidge muted.
I can fix it up. This is first session. I can just bump up our volume up a little bit.
Thanks for letting us know. We appreciate it.
Pump up
Wait,
with jams.
People are
pump
actually
it up.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need the.
Oh, I think I can't see. My
I
thing's
need
not
the
showing me
link
anything.
so I can
Ow.
post it. I was too busy working and running here.
I want to be able to.
Cause I didn't even get a notification that it went. Oh, is it on a different count?
Hey.
It's on
Yeah.
Tragic. It's on.
Oh, that's why. So I don't have it on.
Oh, you don't even follow us.
I never got a link. But I was watching the YouTube videos earlier.
It's on Facebook.
I'm never like
He
real
uses
I'm never on.
Instagram.
Yeah,
That's
I'm one of
right.
those.
You're one of those Instagram people.
Well, when
We use an
get paid for
Instagram
it,
model, yes.
That's fair. You're not wrong.
I had to find my Facebook for a second. Where is Facebook?
Are you gonna off of Facebook? Are you gonna get off of Facebook?
Oh, I mean, whatever's faster.
Is
I mean,
this volume sounding any better yet? Let me know in the comments.
the hello to everyone.
Oh, that's who it is.
Who is it?
On their chat. It is
A
our.
wild serene.
Who?
A wild serene.
Not helpful.
That
Just
is-
a scooch more.
Scooch more?
Scooch more.
You got it,
Just a
fam.
scooch.
A skosh.
Not a smidge, not a sconch, but a scooch.
A tidge.
Oh, I have no
A
source.
tidbit.
Let's have it up on my phone.
That is a wild Lamonte.
Oh.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? How you living?
He's
Heard that?
he's alive in this day and age.
I'm right
I
here.
missed it.
Yes, I heard it.
I
I
missed it.
wasn't sure if it was loud or not.
Well, guess what? There's a
Hold on, I'm
microphone.
Yeah.
That microphone's
Okay.
pretty good.
Well, I don't know. He just said it was muted, so I was
Don't be
like-
using my government name. All right. So.
So
That's why I said serene.
So.
our DM doesn't know Serene.
So I'm gonna be doing my best. I have to use my phone for this. I'm gonna do my best to volume better. Hey, thanks for letting us know. Best to check in on it. So if you'd like to lead us in our toast.
Sure. So today marks the beginning of our stream.
It's in Italian. I'm not gonna properly.
Hey guys, toast time.
Toast time.
That works.
It's totally fine doing this right
Looks
here.
like a
Oh, I
looks like a
love this
liquor
Gatorade.
bag.
We're not sponsored by any of these.
All right, guys. So today
This is Gatorade.
is the marking of our first stream. This is usually a day that in my past I don't usually associate with good days, but this is going to be a day where we're going to change that with the beginning of our stream. And so we're going to do a nice little toast here. So raise your glasses, raise them to the sky.
Come by.
We'll drink to glory tonight. Raise your glasses for brave fallen friends, where we will meet them again, where the mead never ends.
Hey.
Skål, everybody!
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah, there's all the rubber there.
We're drinking
You
mead.
can have that.
Drinking mead!
Yeah.
Because we're
And
adults!
this awesome mug that says my name and what I actually do.
It's food.
If my shirt wasn't clear.
Hey,
No, you're
Shout out to our friend Kristen.
Sour
Indeed.
person. So, now that everything's in order and all of our students have taken their seats, classes
Take me for.
This isn't detention.
classes are now in session.
Oh, okay, there we
Look,
go.
let me just tell you, just because they're sitting in their seat does not mean they're paying attention.
So,
You would not.
too bad.
You're dropping out. That's
Yeah.
why you're in detention.
So,
Where can I apply for G?
last time on the campaign of Bards and Nobles, our strong-willed mighty team, the Stormbreakers, had just rescued an unknowing town from a lurking evil of Mr. Droppelman,
Stinky Fishman.
Stinky Fish Man.
a dwarf who ran the city's Coliseum, the money-making effort of the town, and it was discovered through them that he had different various clockwork beasts that he were making, melding those clockwork automatons with living flesh to make abominations that terrified our team. They've proven their innocence and with the local guards, and were told to stay in town in case anything else were to happen or any other insights were to happen. So the team now has the city to themselves, but the common folk have no idea what the team has done.
That's
Un-
fine then.
the unknown heroes. So, Stormbreakers, the day is yours.
Okay, where are we? Am I still in jail?
No, you're out.
Okay. So, where was the last place we were?
You went back to the inn for the night.
Okay. I'm going to pray to my god.
Typical.
Yes. Over 20.
So this happens during the night, I imagine.
No,
Would
moon
you like
goddess.
Would you like to fill in what your your god is?
I worship the moon.
He's a druid.
And it's our.
And no, my favorite color is not clockwork orange. It's blue.
Yeah.
So as you sit in praying and meditation, feeling it's not a full moon, it's quarter moon. You feel the moon, the light off of it embrace you, and as your eyes are closed, you feel more and more light hit you, as if the moon is waxing and going to a full moon. And when you open your eyes, you're on a single island in the middle of a large reflecting ocean. Stars in the night sky above you, but no moon. To your left is a beautiful looking woman who smiles at you as if she knows exactly who you are. And it takes a moment for your eyes to fully adjust, and you know exactly who she is. You know that she is Mani, the personification of the moon, your god, in front of you, relaxing by her feet in the water, gentle breeze. She looks at you and smiles and pats the ground next to her.
I try to flex a little top.
Oh my god!
It's the moon. It's the moon.
She noticed me!
Notice me, moon pie.
Wait, moon pie.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Moon pies are good.
When
Yeah,
do you
they are.
also put your feet in the water? So, as your feet enter the water, you'd imagine it be cold. Feels relaxing. It feels the perfect temperature for someone to be in. She looks at you, her silver hair down past her waist, wearing white and silver robes. You sitting this close to her, you feel as if you know you're on whatever beach or whatever plane you're on. You know your feet are in this water, but you feel as if you're floating in space, like somewhere in the etherealness that you know. And she hands you a small pin. The pin is of a waning moon. It's about that big. And it is a silver that you've never seen. It seems to be too nice, too shiny.
Like shinier than material.
You can surmise that the glow and the shyness is from her radiant energy that she is giving it to you. She doesn't say a word. She pins it to you right here. And then she smiles, looks off, looks back at you, and then brushes her hand along your cheek, and you wake up. And the pin is there.
Very few words exchanged between people.
Well, your god and his god are completely different.
I know, he got like Odin like giving me a speech, and it's like, cool fam.
But it means something completely different to a different person.
Look at this pretty pin!
And it's there.
I'm just gonna be strumming my illusion harp. Can I take the 10?
So what is your performance modifier?
It'd be a 12, so it's like average.
So you don't make the most beautiful image, but what are you trying to make?
The moon.
No, the image of the beach the starry sky that I saw, and like ethereal water.
So you do your best recollection and creation of this using your illusionary harp.
Kind of look like a pastel.
It looks kind of like Starry Night, where everything's like blended together a little bit.
Mhm.
So it's blended, and that is what, because you are rooming with, right? You two are rooming together.
Whenever I pray.
Oh, you three are rooming
I
together.
think all the guys are.
Yeah, all the guys
Yeah,
and
it's
girls.
guys and gals.
So you two wake up to him playing.
I'm on the roof though, so like you hear me through the roof.
Because you're on the top floor.
Yes.
So you all wake up, and after the crap you guys have gone through and everything, you slept in until about 10 p.m. Or 10 a.m. Not 10 p.m. 10 p.m. You slept
Sleep for
all
12,
day
24 hours.
until about 10 a.m.
Can't even do that in real life.
You can hear the various people around the streets. You hear from the street level, you can just, even from your windows, you hear mutterings of like, clockwork. What? The Coliseum Droppleman? And you just, bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I look down, or I look towards you,
Mhm.
and I go,
Like through the window, like, what's up?
If you're gonna do that, I need you to make an acrobatics, see if you can hang through that window without falling off.
I turn into a snake, slither through the
Okay,
window.
that's different. For flavor, I won't make you use a wild shape for them.
And I go, I hear people talking about what sounds like what actually happened. I thought we told them that Droppleman went away.
You don't hear the exact. All you hear is the name Droppleman and Clockwork and the Coliseum. You have no idea what the general sense is.
Droppleman.
Yeah, you know
Coliseum.
keywords that would tick off your
half off porn.
your passive
My passive
your
perception.
your passive perception. It would tick off some of these words.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for actual perception.
Okay.
21.
So you sit there on the windowsill pretending to play, so people aren't looking at you, and you listen down. Your room is right over the front of the tavern/inn, and you hear, you're like, Dropman just left. Can I get dinner? Can I have a clockwork thing? Are they selling that? Can I buy one? Then someone's like, no. Punches him on the side. Galdine's running it now. What are you talking about? You had the money to pay for that with your salary? No. You could maybe afford a scrap.
A cogwheel.
A simple cog. Ladies, you also wake up.
I was like, do you relay that to us?
Yeah, I go, I guess the ruse is holding up.
Well, then that
You
is
have-
definitely a good thing.
You have two people working. You weren't here, so I'll explain. You have two sides working on this story. You have the postmen that know about this, and the guards who know about this. So you have two fronts on this story working for you.
Helpful.
So I'm gonna wake up and like roll over and like look at Lyra and be like, breakfast?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Here.
Oh yeah, I need
Yeah,
Cornelius.
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 I wanna look at Cornelius.
Baby.
Breakfast?
Cornelius, you
Breakfast.
see, is passed out on a chair with just crumbs all over his face.
Just as a reminder, Cornelius is Lyran's familiar, who is a possum. Though possums aren't technically.
Precious baby.
Possums aren't normally a Feywild, but for flavor and for fun, she has, and through her background and everything, she has a familiar.
And just to clarify, Bilal has a hawk named
A
Quinn.
Feyhawk named Quinn.
We need to get you a stuffy.
No.
Yeah. We're gonna take it to you.
He's got a hat with wings on it. We're
Quinn's alright with you now, after the 2 times she's been banned.
It's been at
She's
least
been 2 days.
Yeah,
She's
been
good.
2 days.
She comes over and gives you the morning, like,
Pull out some jerky.
eats it.
Alright,
Ruffles
so
her feathers a
All right,
little bit.
so I imagine we hear you guys open the door, start heading down,
I
right?
say, do you want to head down for breakfast?
Yeah,
so
let's
we're gonna go do breakfast.
I look at Quinn and go, stay within a mile.
stay within a mile.
Takes off.
That was the strangest flying noise I've ever heard.
It's hard to do off the cuff. Wait, you want me to plot a bird? Look at my pigeon.
Important to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that bird was in his suit the whole time.
So,
Alright, so
Quinn
we had-
takes off. And you see Quinn immediately go over and just land on another building, with next to another bird, just like.
Oh, jeez. That's a bully, Quinn.
Quinn's a hawk.
Much larger than most other
So-
birds.
Knowing that eating won't matter, it's just gonna bully Quinn, just bullying other birds.
Ah, that's my plan. Go down to breakfast.
So you all go down, and it's the same guy who's been there the entire. Like every time you guys go downstairs,
The
Same.
one we shook down.
he's just like, bloody hell, what? Let me guess. Whiskey, lot of food, lot of food, lot of food, lot of food. Did you get it right?
I eat a moderate amount of food.
Fucking jackasses.
Do you have any like biscuits or anything? Like biscuits or bread or?
I tip this guy so much every time. And he
I-
treats me like this. It's a piece of
I guess.
can't pick
Cool.
I guess.
Why? You just want biscuits?
Yeah, Craven biscuits. Thing.
Would you like gravy?
She just said.
I just said biscuits.
Would you like gravy with them?
No, just biscuits.
Walks
So hard about biscuits.
Walks back around.
What did you guys do to this guy?
I don't know.
I don't think we actually did it.
You haven't. I scared the crap out of him.
Yeah, but I paid
Okay, then
right
he
after.
was fear of you, not like sassy.
So he comes back with all the food. He goes, sorry I've been so mean. It was a rough night. There was a lot of people in here. Got into a couple fights. Lifts up his shirt. He has like a giant gash.
Oh, goodness.
You're just going to heal it?
Yeah.
You're just going to heal it?
Oh, that looks bad. Now it doesn't.
He gets 7 points of
Blimey.
health. Then.
You just see it close up.
Uh,
Oh, thank you.
yeah. I mean, I understand. Rough days.
It's been rough. He just walks away.
I mean, the time before that, I got stabbed in the side when I was in here. That was inconvenient.
That was inconvenient. I was bleeding from my body. That was inconvenient.
So, the day is yours. You guys are going to eat your breakfast, so after everything comes out, you'll be done around 11. So
So,
you guys can discuss, but you have until 11.
yeah, over breakfast. We've already sent word to Sonderheim. They're coming. They're gonna take a month. The demon hunters are also going to take a month. What are we doing in that month?
I imagine we should probably gather as much intel as possible about the terrain and even Yangu himself.
I was thinking similar. I was also thinking gaining more income to buy better equipment.
That's what I was thinking.
A valid point. Before I do that, I do have a mission of my own to deal with first.
Like you're going into the middle of the desert type
Oh
mission?
no, not that again. No. I will. It's. I was asked of a favor of a horse merchant that his son has gone missing, and it is my belief that the soldier we ran into in the Colosseum that turned out to be Trish in disguise was taking the form of his son. So he has asked for me to look into it. So I need to find out whether if he is A, still alive, and B, where he is.
Okay. Did he give you a timetable for that?
No, I was going to return today and ask him for any more information as I begin my search.
Okay.
Do you need help on that?
I mean, any help would be greatly appreciated. I mean, it is a
Because if we could split up the group and then some goes to kind of like get more money for the group, and then we can knock out yours as fast as we can.
I mean, this is a 30-day span that we're trying to do all of this in, so getting more money today isn't necessarily the plan, I think scoping out options for the gaining of income would be the better plan for today.
And you guys know through your distance and where you've been, it'll take about a week of regular travel to get from Dramic to the mountains. It'll take about a week.
Okay.
Okay, so realistically, if we have exactly 30 days, we have 23 days
Mm-hmm.
with regular travel. If like if we take me and you and we double time it, or I turn into a large creature and we run the entire way, it might take 4 days each way.
Right. I am hoping to be able to find the young man within the day, with any hope of the gods. That way, we don't have to spend much more time than that. I'm hoping that we can just find him locked in a closet somewhere. Best case scenario.
Closet, well, something real simple.
Yeah. Like, oh no, Timmy's in the well again.
Oh no, what? Maybe I should turn into a dog.
Lassie.
I don't know where that came from, but
I don't know. It just seems like a good name for a dog.
Yeah, female dog.
Just a dog in general.
Just dog in general.
So are you guys gonna go look for the kid then?
We should probably take care of that as soon as possible. The longer it takes, the less of a chill there is.
All right.
Are you gonna go?
Nope.
You're not gonna go talk.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go. I actually am hoping to see if I can find some different weaponry
Okay.
now that I actually have money.
How much money do you have?
I mean, 13 gold's not a lot, but
13. You're not. You're not getting anything better.
All right. Well, then, Liam, sounds like you're coming with me and Bilal.
I would talk to the Wonder Emporium and see if they have any jobs for.
I can
Items.
certainly ask. That's where I was planning on going.
Yeah, because that sword. Oh man, I want it. Probably.
Oh, that's right. It was a moon touched.
It's a moon touch longsword that I cannot even
I'll
use.
see if I'll see if
Why do you even want it?
I'll see if he has any
Can't use it.
Well, he has
recommendations for
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah, that guy. I haven't thought about it because we've been under a lot of stress, but he's probably ridiculously powerful. He told me he can make literally whatever.
You can find literally whatever.
It's the same difference. I say to God.
All right then.
Alrighty. So, well, I guess we will
So the three
Adjourn.
of us and then the two of you.
You want to
Yeah.
come with me?
look
Yeah.
for jobs.
All right.
Alrighty. So, the guys are gonna head towards Horse Market, and
I don't like that smile.
and the ladies are heading towards the Wonder Emporium.
I'm just happy you guys are doing things. So, we will start with the Wonder Emporium.
Alright.
So you spend 15 minutes walking. If you guys have anything to say, you guys can while you're walking.
How about that breakfast?
It was a good breakfast. Whiskey and biscuits. Can't beat it.
How about that weather?
Whiskey biscuits.
It's a little cloudy today.
I would never say that. Honestly. My character would never say
Well, it's ironic seeing how you're a season elf. Like, how about them seasons? I don't like them.
I only like two.
I only like two.
So,
I only like
What
one.
season is it, by the way?
It's
I'm kind of
summer.
curious.
That's a valid
Fall,
point.
right?
fall.
It's fall.
Yeah, it's summer.
Oh.
It's a
Summer
little
and,
brisk.
winter.
You guys started in summer, and then you guys headed towards fall.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my least favorite.
So, you guys enter, and as usual, the tiny gnome on his floating pillow rotates around and goes, "Ah, hello again, Cal and Liren, my, I guess, favorite customers.
Hi.
You've
Don't
been
you
in here
say
more
that
than
to
once.
everybody who walks in?
I am offended you'd say something so brazenly true to my face."
I mean, it must be a really great selling tactic,
I mean,
making people feel good about themselves.
If
I
you
don't
go over
actually say
sort of
that.
thing.
I only say it to people who have been here, I don't know, 3 times in the past 2 days.
Well, yeah, I've been here quite a bit.
You have been here a lot.
Last week.
He floats down to your eye level. So, are you here for a visit or are you here for shop?
Shop. Yeah.
Gotcha. Floats back away. Sits down, lands on his, shop table. So, what can I get you?
So I'm kind of limited on funds, but I'm possibly
What are we talking?
like 13 gold. But I'm possibly looking to kind of upgrade my weaponry a little bit potentially.
2
Daggers, arrows, anything that might.
daggers? Someone else bought me out of some recently. I don't have any important ones. I do
Why
have
was it me? Why does everyone think it's me?
arrows though.
Like one
Well, I have I just recently got in a few fire arrows, some acid arrows, an ice arrow, a zap arrow, which I do believe I've sold you before.
Yes, you have.
So, refresh me. Are these the shock arrows that stun, or do...
The zap arrows are different. Zap and shock are two different. Zap is the stem.
Okay.
You haven't found any ones that deal lightning damage.
Yeah.
So you have fire, ice.
Because we've tried
lightning.
the zap arrows and clock.
Fire,
and they did
ice,
No, it did
acid,
at the time.
and,
Because we
and
didn't read.
shock, right?
nothing.
Okay. How much for the acid arrows?
How many do you want?
I mean,
A bundle.
yeah, how much is a bundle of 20?
Oh, 20?
Yeah.
For you, and for who you are, I'll say 6 gold.
Okay.
That ain't bad.
I wish I had a phone to
You got a deal.
get me some.
Medieval text.
Just because your guest has been so wonderful at maintaining the store, I'm counting it as part of her benefits from working here.
Oh,
It's a family
Well,
discount.
thank
Instead
you.
of a 401k, she gets a family discount.
Let's get more.
So I will add.
Watch when I go, it's gonna be like 20 gold.
It's the gold.
I don't know you, and I don't like you.
how has your guest been lately? By the way.
She has been good. She's been. Yesterday she was rather quiet. But she hasn't been too hysterical since you last visited. I couldn't get her to do anything last time you talked.
Well,
Wait,
maybe.
who's his guest?
Her
Down
mom.
mine. Cal's mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, then probably better we don't talk again. Then
I mean,
I would hate for her to become useless to you.
she's probably fine now.
You need to buy anything while we're here?
I would not be able to afford anything. I got 5 gold.
I mean, I can probably help you with something.
I can get 1 arrow. I don't know.
I can give you the same benefit. Would you like an ice arrow? A fire arrow?
Of course, we're not there.
You asked for knives.
No, I'm just saying he gets a discount when I'm not there.
What about like 10 ice arrows? How much
10?
would that
You
be?
could use that discount on that sword too.
We'll say
There's a jump.
4.
What about 5 ice arrows?
Tell you what, I'll give her 2 gold. How much could she get for?
So, do you want the same thing that you just paid for ice?
Sure.
So 20 for 6, right?
Yeah. Do you have 6 gold?
I have 5.
I'll give you.
She
a
gives
gold.
you 2.
Okay.
You'll have 7. And Twink, you'll have
All
1.
right. I feel bad taking all of your money, but it's a free market. Your choice. Haha. Gold, please.
Money, please!
So I gave you 2. So if you give him 6, you'll have 1.
Yes.
That's okay, I'm the bankroll.
Yeah, you are.
Seeing how I just spent like 8 platinum on the horse.
Capitalism.
I think I've spent 20 platinum in the last 2 sessions.
So we use, just for people at home, we use D&D Beyond. So it's a really cool thing where I can interact with their character sheets.
Oh, it's
So-
set up?
Yeah, and so if you scroll over on your computer, I know I said it earlier, but if you're on computer and you use your mouse and you scroll over the actual Twitch window, you'll get their character sheets and information about them. So
Do you need me to add those arrows, by the way?
oof. You just got a lot because they're not technically ammunition; they're a Wondrous item. I need to change that.
It just took me to D&D.
Um,
I mean, Twitch.
so you have them.
I think it's supposed to hover.
Yeah, you're supposed to hover over. Not
Oh,
click
and
on.
then you can lock it in place if you click that little symbol at the bottom.
Oh, it's easy as a tablet, so I don't know if he's has.
All right. Is there anything else I can help you with? I guess Cal.
I was
Lyran, you're broke.
I was curious
You're
if
poor.
maybe you knew of any
Cornelius hisses at
paying
you.
jobs in the area.
Capitalism.
How much time do you have?
I mean, maybe I'm gonna say like 2 weeks.
Well, I have something you can do.
Okay.
There's some ore and other minerals I would like collected from a cave up the coastline a little.
Okay.
It's a
Or another minerals, any like specifics? I don't really know rocks very well.
I mean, gemstones if you find any.
Okay. Shinies, gotcha.
Iron ore.
Okay.
And any sort of... He hovers in closer to you. Any sort of interesting bones you may find.
Any wondrous
Interesting
items.
bones. Alright.
Would I be able to get in on that deal
Ye-
as well?
Oh, this is where you're
You know,
invited. One of you would not be able to handle
That
going in.
reminds me, I actually have one more thing. And I'm gonna pull out the dragon tooth.
Where did you get this? You see a mage hand pops up and like that.
I don't remember at the moment. I was probably drunk.
Fought a dragon.
We have dragon. I have scales.
That's right, you do. You'll have to stop by later.
I was kind of curious initially, thinking about maybe if you knew somebody who could fashion that into a weapon, or if it would be more profitable to sell it.
I mean,
Capitalism.
I do have someone who'd be able to fashion it into one. He lives over in Selden,
Okay.
the far east. You've never been there. You're not there.
Okay.
So he is
Selden.
currently on reconnaissance in that trade city, we'll call it. Generally, if you're going to go, you'd be fine. I would not recommend you go alone.
Into a cave?
No, you to Selden. Your friend Leon could, and Sorn. I wouldn't know too much about Bilal going in. Selden's
The racists.
pretty nasty.
I was just gonna say my type of place, but never mind.
Here's your
Gotcha.
type of place. You lived there for a while.
I was gonna say it sounds.
How was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second joke. So you'd want to either go in as a group and never leave the group, or go in just the few of you.
Gotcha. And what if I wanted to sell it?
Going to sell it? I mean, I could appraise it for you. And how much I'd sell, I'd take it from you.
Okay.
I'd probably take it for 3 platinum. It's not a very large tooth and seems chipped, but
Be cool.
I'm going to send it off to him and have him do something with it.
Okay. I will keep it then, and I guess I will at some point make my way to Selden. I appreciate the information.
Would you like his name?
Yes, please. That would probably be very helpful.
But wait, we're here.
If I just
Who are we
walk
looking
into
for? I don't
Selden
know.
and start yelling,
Hey, do you know a gnome?
Any gnomes
A little
around
tiny
here?
a gnome comes up. I'm a gnome!
Can you do magic?
His name is Zulto.
Zuto?
Zulto.
Zulto.
Kneel before
He's a
Zulto.
human.
There is only Zul.
He's a human, he's a wizard. He'll most likely be gambling.
Alright, fair enough.
Hello all. My friend just came on.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he'll most likely be gambling.
Let me get mine.
He'll probably be there for the next 3 months. I have him on assignment to find any interesting trades and send them my way. I have to have people out there getting me things.
Oh, that's understandable. So as far as this this cave, what are you
Yes.
willing to pay to retrieve the ores?
Depends on what you find.
Okay, fair enough.
If you find a little bit, I'll say 5 gold for each of your members.
Okay.
If you find a moderate, 8 gold. If you find diamonds and actual precious gemstones, I'll probably pay you in a discount and 10 gold.
Or we keep it and sell it all for ourselves.
Alright, fair enough.
Let's get some bones.
And then any weird bones we find. Anything I need to know about this cave?
Well, people I normally send in there don't come back.
Helpful.
Oh, good.
So you're
it's
a
Death Cave.
mad.
Okay, fair enough.
I assume there's probably a troll or some larger being.
Death
or
Cave.
a group
You
of
want to go to the
trolls.
Death Cave?
I'm just assuming
not?
it's trolls.
That's fine. We'll go to the Death Cave. It's okay.
So, feel free. You have a while. I don't. It's not in any sort of rush. I have everything I need. It's just never hurts to have a surplus.
No, it does not. Well, unless
It's-
you need anything else.
It's probably going to be a day and a half travel up the coast. You're going to go northwest.
Okay.
About a day and a half. So, stock up and prepare yourself before you leave. And you can stock yourselves here at Wesley's Wonder Emporium.
Oh,
And you see dancing lights go up and like sparks and the and the word like Wonder Emporium goes across the ceiling.
I'm just like, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Anytime for my favorite customers.
I have 22 rations, by the way.
Do you need more rations?
You
Or
guys
is that
leaving?
your-
No, I'm saying for us.
Are you guys leaving?
Yeah.
Yes, we're leaving. Do I hear that?
Perception.
Hold on, what is your...
My passive is 17.
Yeah, you hear.
I'm just, you just hear this chuckle like.
So as they leave, they hear, instead of his booming voice, a softer nasally voice. Oh, good. So, you're free to go wherever, and then we're going to paradigm shift over to you three lads.
La 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 la. We're walking to the horse place.
So, you know it's about...
Just like
You
that.
know it's also about 15 minutes because you guys are diverging where you're
Yeah.
going.
Are you? I'm looking at Storm when I say this.
Yeah.
Are you getting tired of demons? Like I am.
I mean, does one ever really not get tired of demons after their first encounter with
I
one?
mean, but like, I know Goldeen was all about dying in battle for your god, and demons would seem to be like a great option to do that. I just wanted like a consensus on Thor
For
believers.
not dying at all.
Are you asking if I'm more willing to just head charge into battle and die immediately because of the demons?
I'm more asking if you want to fight something else after this.
You want to do something after this, bro?
Want to get out of here?
I mean, I am one for any foe. Though, yes, recently demons seem to be in, a thorn in our sides. I mean, the downfall is that we also travel with sort of a demon. As well as we are marked by one, so I think we're stuck with him for at least a little bit longer.
Possibly be talking about.
But like,
I will say, I hope that after this battle with Yengu, we are on a different path. Whether that is together or separate, a change of scenery or even pace would be a wise.
Roll me perceptions.
Roll you perceptions. Rolling you a perception.
Doing a perception.
That is a 19.
I have 28.
So, you don't see it. You see a familiar thing. And you see something that you've seen before on the coast. They're generally seafaring. You see a friendly turtle.
Hey! It's Baba!
Covered his nice... now that...
Sam hates Baba.
Baba, they see a turtle, which is a turtle person. His large shell, dark color with different paint on it that he's put on there himself. You see some lines are a lot easier to put on, some lines are a little bit scratchy. They're a little worn away. He's walking with his cane, and you see no musical instruments on him at the moment. And he's just walking down. He's walking down a different road. You see him walking as you
Making
go
his way
past.
downtown.
don't start me.
As in, we're going to be walking by him, kind of.
I won't
Kind
do
of.
that, so-
I'm going to call out to him, Baba!
Now take my horse.
Well,
Oh wait, it's dead.
Boyo, is that? Well, if it ain't Soren Thunderfist,
Ah, Baba, it's good to see you again.
how you be doing, laddie?
Well, many things afoot, and currently I'm in the troubled position of finding a young man's young son who has gone missing in this town.
Such a brave boy you be.
I mean,
I hope he's okay.
I hope so too. I dearly hope to find him soon and return him home safely.
Well, what does the boy look like? Have me a look.
We do know what he looks
Yeah, we
like.
do know what it looks like. And,
Can we explain that?
yeah, they give him a brief description.
Yeah, she gave him his description.
His other accents Never mind.
I don't remember him being Irish.
Yeah, he's Irish.
He's Irish.
You just have only talked to him like twice.
I've never talked to him.
You met him in a campaign with Nick, where he made him a different.
I made him a
accent.
different because
That's why.
different Bob
He
is
was
the
Scottish
multiverse.
in yours, I think.
Yeah.
So no, in this campaign he's Irish.
Mm-hmm.
So you describe him. He goes, "All right, boyos," and you see him snap his fingers, and the tiny creature appears, little bird.
No.
He goes, "Off with you," and the bird flies off. I'll have him have a look.
Oh, well, Baba, that is greatly appreciated. All the help we can muster is wonderful.
Thank you very much, sir.
I do have another engagement up the way.
Oh.
I'll be playing tonight at a tavern.
Well, I hope that I can achieve my goal and come back to see you perform. I'm always happy to see Baba's wonderful musical endeavors.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna name the place we're staying at. Is the Honey?
No, it's not the Hog's Crest.
No, that was Humbleton.
Oh goodness, where are you guys staying?
That is destroyed.
There's so many names.
Yeah, I know.
For the record, I was watching a YouTube channel. Check out the YouTube channel. So it was Greg, the
Rhaegar Buzztooth?
Yeah, it was all his fault that we're in this situation.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that
Who gets
moment.
the blame?
Cal.
No, yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
I feel a little bit bad for you now.
I didn't blame you.
I did.
I'm still new, so I didn't blame you.
I get the blame. Wasn't even my fault.
I do question though when everyone's mad.
But yeah,
at
we'll
me.
say
I'm like, why? Who did you piss
Bilal
off?
mentions the name of the
Yeah, I
the,
don't want to look it up. I only spent 5 minutes looking at my notes.
yeah. Is
So
that the-
she says like, well,
What?
I'll see you tonight then.
Alrighty.
That's where I'll be playing.
Oh, boy.
First drink on us.
No. First drinks on me.
Don't-
Trust me.
Cal's,
when I start playing,
Cal's
you won't
drinks
help
and
but want to
tingles.
drink.
Free drinks. Free drinks.
We get free drinks. First drinks on us. All drinks on us.
I get free drinks.
Oh. So drinks on the house.
Drinks on the house.
Drinks on the house. Aye. Well,
I can support
I'll let you
that.
know if I find anything.
Well, it's greatly appreciated, Baba. We will see you
I'll
tonight
We'll
then.
see you later today.
My sneaks pretty high.
You see him, he just
Once you get drunk enough, I'll just take yours.
waddles off. Down the road, you see him after a little bit. You see him turn into a shop. So he walked into it's like a wood carving shop.
Did I see which direction his bird went in?
His bird took off and then flew off southwest.
I'm gonna ask Quinn to go the other direction.
I called him Hawk.
One of
I
these?
meant Quinn.
All right, so we're gonna continue back to the
Making
horse
our way
merchants.
downtown.
So,
So you walk up and you look and you go, my stalls are still clean.
Hey!
You knock on and it goes, ha! Oh, it's you. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I just repicture the whole scene in my head again.
we wanted more information on your son. When he disappeared, we know he works in the Coliseum, correct, as a guard?
He does. About 2 days ago is when he disappeared.
Do you know a path he normally takes towards work, or if he ever diverges from that path?
Generally, he goes up the main road and left the main road and straight to the Coliseum.
Okay.
Did he disappear on duty?
He should have been working. You hear the wife go, he's probably passed out somewhere.
Is he a
I
bit
hope
of a
that's all
drinker?
it is.
No, but he's a lightweight.
Ah,
Okay.
I see.
Does he have any other vices that you know of that may have tempted
Pretty
him?
women.
Ah.
Does he have any friends that he may be with?
No.
No one in the guards that he's bonded with or a mentor?
He just started at the Coliseum. So,
How did he get the job?
uh,
He is rather young and inexperienced to be a guard.
I sold some horses to one of the promoters there, which didn't put in a good word for him.
Okay.
He didn't like the horse life. It was too boring and smelled too bad.
No, whatever makes money, man.
We all have livings to make.
I'm just looking at the list.
Some
so
people
this
have
is
more
where it
proud
happened,
livings
right?
than others.
Hmm.
Walks over and grabs a horse brush.
I thought you were saying he's just start shoveling crap. It's like,
It's not the journey; it's the finished product that is the pride.
And he went going to be making pretty decent money.
So,
Well-
do you have anything that he wore a lot,
Has a scent of him, maybe?
Yeah.
Honey? What? Do we have anything that smells like him? What kind of weird... I do laundry every day!
We're hoping that maybe we can use the scent to track him with whether it be hounds or a specific druid who can wild shape.
Check his bed!
Ah.
Skeet. Yuck.
Oh,
He is a young
You're
lad.
gonna dab your nose. Right
Oh,
until-
we go to his bedroom. He's got like a weird like ink print of like.
What is it, a weeb? Now you walk in there. It's a smaller room. A little bit smaller than this room, actually. There's nothing on the walls. There's nothing on the dresser. It's pretty boring.
No.
His bed is made. So...
Nerd.
Could it be investigation? See if we can find something good.
That's what I was gonna say.
Roll for it.
Who's got? Anyone got a decent
Mine's +0.
plus
Wait,
0?
Investigation is +3.
All right. So then, do you want to roll?
Just to
all?
know from our
Yeah.
people, everyone needs to speak up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to help
Should
you to
we
give you
do it?
advantage?
Oh wait,
I
yeah,
need
I
it
forgot
for
it's connected
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, help me out.
All right.
So-
I'm going to help Bilal look.
I got a natural 20 first time.
All
Never
right.
mind.
With your natural 20, after looking and looking at the room and looking at the bed, you find a loose board.
Uh-oh.
Open it up.
Porn stash.
Inside is drugs.
Oh no, Hattie.
What type of drugs?
LSD.
Are they the mushrooms?
No, I mean the D&D version of weed.
Oh.
But he doesn't also
They
have.
just-
Balls like
It also has some like a cloth in it to like pad out anything that gets wet or block things. So some of the cloth you can find.
Are drugs illegal in this city?
Yes.
Taking this as evidence.
All right, I'm gonna add that to your character.
Nah.
Hopefully, you don't get shook down.
Good thing we were arrested before this.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that to your character. Continue talking. I can
So I mean, yeah. We find the medieval weed, but so we don't find anything that would have his scent on it, like a hairbrush or comb or even dirty sheets.
You can tell that there's like hair and skin on the rag.
So,
Okay.
Is it like
hypothetical.
So he was
Oil.
using it to huff it.
I was like,
Hypothetical. We haven't seen him, but we've seen his likeness when Trish was like him. Could I use that as the within 30 feet to use locate creature?
you haven't actually met the creature?
So no.
You can try, but unless you roll pretty decent, it wouldn't really work. You can try and channel an arcane leap in magical logic, but
loophole.
So I mean, we could either use the cloth. We can either go to the lawmen, see if they have any kind of searching hounds that they would allow us to use. But you just picked up weed, so. Or
Not the best
I might just drop it off to him like, hey, I found this. I'm a good guy.
or I don't know if you want to wild shape into a hound and if that would do anything, or we could go to the Colosseum itself and see if Galdian's got some kind of hound.
Yeah.
That's up to you if you want to wild shape or if you want to risk going back to the lawman.
So we can.
I think we should stay away from the lawman.
I can try and wild shape, and if we really can't find anything, I think the Colosseum is the second best bet because that was the last known location. Maybe we can find a scent or a trail there.
Okay.
So with locate creature, I can designate a class of creatures. So like I can be super specific and say young.
class would be
humans.
like humanoid.
Well, human, but I can be more specific than that. I can go like humans
frozen.
that. Are you sure that's
It's been
not
frozen
yet?
for a while.
Are they saying it's frozen?
It's you.
Yeah, it's probably
Oh,
there.
okay, never mind.
I have a thing.
Black
That,
or
I'll have a
white
thing
too.
that lets me know if anything drops. But right now we're doing just fine.
Yeah.
I just could have turned mine on.
My point is, I can be specific, like young human guards, and then we can just try and go through all of them.
You could
I
do like
pop
young
up.
male, age 16.
Yeah. So we can try that also, or we can try the leap in logic and see if that works.
All right. I mean, this part, we have a scent if you'd like to wild shape. If not, I'm sure we can possibly search the Colosseum is about all I can do. Also just checking his travels to see if we can his traveled path and maybe see if Trish had lured him off to the side.
Right, so Pretty Women, Trish, probably.
Yeah.
She didn't even have to watch it. Change. Okay, I'm gonna go Bloodhound. Keen Sense, so it's advantage and it's a +4.
Okay.
All right, so we'll specify. We go back outside, and we start heading towards the way, and then you're gonna wild shape.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to specify.
Another natural 20.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Must be
So
nice.
you sniff, and it's been a few days, so even with that, it's harder to discern. But from what you can tell in the sense and through your magical nose, you can tell it's coming from the direction of the Colosseum. Is the way the wind's blowing, you get a tingle.
Spidey sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna call Twin towards that direction, and then I'm gonna Scooby-Doo point towards the Coliseum and start walking.
All right, so we're heading towards the Colosseum. La la. I assume we're at the Colosseum now.
You are.
The la was the travel.
So
All right.
when you walk into the Colosseum, it's closed. Obviously, there's nothing really going on today. But it's stronger. It's coming from inside the Colosseum.
Is there any kind of people posted outside?
Some guards.
Try to talk to them, let us in.
We would need a reason. I guess.
I think we have a good
Yeah.
if we just keep honest to that.
Right. Alright, hello guards! 'Tis I, Soren Thunderfist, champion of the Stormbreakers. Oh no. We've had a rough couple of days here. Have you noticed, we asked for his name, but we didn't actually get it. Keith. Have any of you seen Keith recently?
Two days ago?
I assume that means he has missed the last 2 days of work.
I mean, he works for the Colosseum, not us.
Oh, you guys are just guarding the doors.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking everything. Yeah. We are searching for Keith, and we have reason to believe that he may still be in the Colosseum, maybe in distress. He has not returned home in 2 days, and his father has asked the Stormbreakers to assist in locating him.
These two guards look pretty young, too.
Like his age, or
Mhm.
oh, those poor boys.
We're doing drugs with him.
So I mean, we would like to locate him and return him home. So if you would be so kind as to allow us to continue to search for him.
They like mutter. Colleen. Oh, God. Yeah, go right in.
This part
It just
dang it! This part of me, I'm too lawful good for it. Dang it!
So you're telling him?
Thank you,
so I can't
I'm gonna pat them as a huge greyhound.
What?
As a greyhound, I'm gonna go pat.
I mean, a bloodhound.
You're gonna like boof your head into him?
No, like stand up.
You Scooby Doo it.
It's your dog's. Oh, dude, we gotta stop huffing that.
That's what I did.
That's what I was gonna be. I was gonna be like,
Freak
no.
kid.
Okay. Like as if they were like, if they're gonna be like, no, we can't let you go. I was like, we know about it, kid. So no.
Like I just turn back to human and go.
You're like, oh.
You boys may want to give that up. As I walk right by them.
They're just standing in shock, like.
No, he'll say, you don't have to.
As we walk by, like whisper, what would you
I know,
like?
we know. You should give that up. You don't have to. You guys walk past and you close the door.
Back to sniffing.
All right, so we have a feeling he's still here. No one's seen him in 2 days. Did you change? And you changed back to human.
I was saying like I
He
would.
stood
if
up
they
like-
Oh,
didn't.
you would.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still a bloodhound.
Yeah.
Do we do another investigation or roll for to continue the scent?
So this one is a 21. I already have advantage.
I understand. Give me
That one is not 21.
So 21.
But 21, with the overwhelming loom of puke, piss, some little shit, some blood, sweat,
Tears.
It's a coliseum.
booze. There's a lot of things around you. You take a moment, you close your eyes, and you visualize the different scents and what they seem to your nose, and it's coming from where Droppelman's office was.
All right, so we're gonna go into Droppelman's office. Or I guess we'll go to the office, knock, because this is where we'll be. If Goldine was at work, he'd be there. So we're gonna knock on the door first. This is
Come in.
open the door. Is it
You see
Goldine?
Galdine's asleep, laying on the
It's that
desk.
guy with always being asleep.
Goldine, my brother.
Son!
Goldine!
Leon!
He just assumes that I'm the dog.
Yes.
He's seen you
He
change
does immediately assume.
He's seen you in battle.
He's
you
seen
know,
you transform into a bear.
and then fly off as a bear.
So,
Ah, that was great.
this is nothing new to
That
him.
was so stupid. I loved it. That was so I was thinking, I was like, wow, that's a big bear to be just flying off with angels. That defeats the purpose.
That's a real owl bear.
Do you know that the girl on the bike that drives into the moon? That was me, but I'm a bear.
So,
Goldine, I'm sorry to interrupt you in your.
Goldine is a Dragonborn who also worships Thor and was the previous champion of the Colosseum until he now owns it.
We are here on behalf of one of your guards' family. He has not returned home in 2 days, and I know this has nothing to do with you, but we have, as you can see, Bilal has been hunting down his scent, and his scent has surprisingly led us here. Not accusing you of having anything to do with this. Obviously, you were with us. But do you mind if we continue to check the office a bit to see if we can find any other traces? I would love to return the young boy back to his family.
I mean, sure, I passed out on the table. Obviously, I'm not taking care of this place.
Did you find Droppelman's booze? My brother.
I hit him in the leg. I go.
Not now. We're working, Bilal.
Lean down. Dogs can't drink.
That reminds me. What about the bulldog?
It's dead. It died with Droppelman.
You haven't seen it.
Oh no.
If it's a familiar, it died with Droppelman.
They went back. Doesn't die with him.
Yeah, that's
I'll
That's
take it.
basically death. That's a character death.
So,
All right. So I guess we want to do investigation. You want me to help you with your?
Yeah,
I mean,
you have advantage, or I can do it, and
oh,
then you two can do it.
okay, cool.
one of you can.
Yeah, I'm saying
Two.
he can
You can
do
do
it
it, yeah.
with advantage, and then
Mine's
I'll do it
terrible.
with keen sense advantage.
Gotcha. So,
okay, so yeah, because I don't have a plus to it.
Okay, so
That's a 17.
I got 22.
So when you're smelling, it's close, and eventually when you're sniffing, you are along the base of the room, and you go to a bookshelf.
It's always a bookshelf.
The neck,
Nancy Joe.
the bookshelf. You're sniffing, and you feel like a little bit of an air exchange at the base of it, and your nose clicks.
It
A
is
button.
plot of Nancy Drew.
So where it would be where a foot could kick it, you push it with your nose, and you hear, "Arr." And then the bookcase slightly shifts open.
All right, I am going to.
Check
I'm gonna-
for traps.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it. So I'm gonna stand on one side of the bookshelf and have my hands on it. I'm gonna have you guys kind of geared at the door just in case something decides to.
Okay.
So just.
I'll pull out like a dagger. Just
All right, so I'm gonna pull the bookcase.
Stare it down.
I look at you. What's your insight? Passive insight?
10.
Mine's 12.
12. That should be
Yours
good
is-
enough.
Yours
It looks like I'm asking you to change back. We've been together for like a couple months. You kind of get the feeling.
Yeah. I was-
Well, you could, notion to him.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm like
Wait, can I
tapping him.
You're gonna be like.
How dark is it?
I mean, you're gonna rear back.
Your dark
whoop.
vision sees it as dim light.
Okay, so I can see like if there's anything
You're
around.
like
Dim
you
light.
know?
It's still dark and gray, but
But can I check for traps?
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Oh, if he has dark vision, no.
Dark vision gives disadvantage if there's not dim light. If it's dark, if it's pitch black, it's disadvantage on anything.
Okay.
Would that be investigation?
Because dark vision only brightens things by.
Then
If
should
it's
I have
dark, it makes
you
it
check
dim
it
light. If it's
instead?
dim light, it makes it bright.
Because don't you have a plus like what 2 on your investigation or something?
I have 0 on
Oh,
investigation.
then that's a 10 for me. Unless you want to do it.
Does Galdine do anything once he sees a bookshelf open?
I mean,
so-
doing first a hole in the floor, now a hole in the wall.
You want to see where it goes?
Let's let him go first.
Of course.
My man. All right.
Let him go first.
I should have a torch.
I'm gonna turn back into a person at this moment. And I'm gonna take out my moonlight sword.
Now you can drink.
I'm gonna just hit him in the arm and take something. Just.
Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch.
Does he look healed completely?
I have a lantern.
Okay.
You have a lantern. You have a magic
I
lantern.
have a magic lantern and a magic light sword, so my lantern.
Never mind. So,
You got light as long as the dim light around you for about 30 feet.
all right.
So you can see everything around you in 30 feet is bright light.
All right. So I guess we will go and you now have
Is
some
it-
light.
Is it large enough for me and Leon to be side by side?
You two, yes.
Okay, so
You and
side-
Galdine? No.
All right. Now I'm taller than Galdine, so maybe I should be behind him.
You're hunched down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be helping him check for trap. It's
You should be checking for traps.
okay. So yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
help
be.
you check for traps.
That's weird. You think that you is a rogue.
You
Yeah,
would
that's
think.
why. When they. Never mind.
It's Brandon's fault, obviously.
What?
Everything's brown. So.
And
Exactly.
19 for trap chicken.
So on the pathway down,
Oh no.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's a pretty easy. It's pretty standard. About 4-second drop down. There's another door.
All right. You want to check that for traps?
Be my guest.
Where's Cal when you need her?
That is a 11.
You have no idea if it's trapped. You know it's locked.
It's locked.
Well, the only way we'll know is just to try it.
All right. Does it? Question. Does it look like it's a pull door or a push door?
Push.
Kick it.
See, but let's say it's a closet and he's behind it, and I kick that door in and hit him.
Kick it
Hit.
gently.
Oh yeah, hit the kid. I was like, hit. Drop him in. Drop him's dead.
No, I meant
Kick
the
it
kid.
gently.
If it was a pull, I would have just been like.
Do you have.
Hello!
You can actually still pull that door out with your strength.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sure. Let's see if I can.
No, I think unlocking it is a better decision, but.
Yeah. Okay. Valid point.
I don't know if he pulled it. It probably.
I just
it
know-
would
I don't-
mess
You
up
should have
any
thieves'
traps,
Okay, so
right?
that was the thing.
That's
I don't
what
have
I'm
these
gonna
tools. I didn't think you had
I
these
can
tools.
totally do.
I
it.
have
He's a rogue.
Oh.
He has.
I was
thieves'
saying, you
tools.
should have
Okay.
thieves'
Valid
tools,
point.
like-
Valid point. All right. If you want to try unlocking it.
Yeah.
What would I be checking for?
Cal, help him out.
So that would be a sleight of hand?
No,
Yeah.
it's.
Or a
no,
dex.
It's dex plus
plus
your proficiency. So it's sleight of hand plus your proficiency again, right? Yeah, it's sleight of hand plus proficiency again.
My sleight of hand is 11
So
plus 5.
Yeah.
That's 16 with natural. Plus 11. That's
so that's
27.
26. Yeah, 27.
So with your low on checking traps, you unlock it. The other door up top.
Gas.
Break
There's
it.
a gas flow.
Break the
rising.
door up top.
It's starting at the base of the floor, but it's rising up.
Is the door open?
You go in, yeah.
Okay, we go.
All right. Do we open the door? What's on the other side?
A workshop. You see a bunch of clockwork pieces and armaments and.
Now that floor is that floor also rising? Like once we get in that room, is it just the area behind us that closes
No, it's
up?
in the other room.
Oh, the roof, the floor is rising. I thought. That
No,
was
the gas is rising.
Oh.
Yeah. Is there gas rising in that room also? Okay.
I don't know if you would have a spell that would.
Is there a window?
Yes. So I'm gonna cast detect magic to see if it's a
No.
magic trap.
Okay.
It is.
No.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
So you want to go something. Don't do that. You go something setting this off.
Right. I mean, I guess
need
we can
everyone
do.
to make a Constitution
No, say that.
check.
17.
Constitution check or save?
Checks. Yeah, Galdine got it.
You're gonna roll.
That's a 19.
You're good. What'd you get?
17.
You're good.
13.
You
Why me?
are poisoned.
My life's
Okay.
So I'll add that condition to you.
Wait, I think I have a thing against poisons, don't I? Or maybe that was a different character.
You would see it at the top under
Yeah, it would be.
So
like defenses.
poison, by the way,
Yeah.
you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks from this until you cure your poison.
Can
So you
we?
have disadvantage on attack rolls and
Our
ability checks.
stone
Oh, God.
cures drunkenness, like lesser restoration.
I have
Doesn't cure poison.
immunity,
It doesn't-
resistances,
okay.
and vulnerability.
It's different.
Immunities wouldn't count.
I
Mana resistance
alcohol-
wouldn't count.
The level of this
No,
poison.
that's
All right.
saying
Do we want to
resistances,
investigate, see if there's like a
immunities, or
canister or something,
vulnerability.
Yeah,
or
let's
Help
me out.
yeah? So you and I are gonna quickly look for a canister or something that seems to be feeling
It's
it.
usually either a racial trait.
19? So you look, and on the other side of the door is a lever that leads down into like a smaller container that has a pipe going into the hallway and pipe going into the room that has a container of liquid in it that's been like
Correct.
yeah.
Is that if he can he still disarm it?
I mean, it's a liquid that's when it's air rising is turning into.
Right, but it's still pumping in, right? Is there? If we flip the switch, would it? Can we try flipping the? You said there's a lever.
Mhm.
We push the lever to see if it stops it from being pumped in. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I was like, you can ask if that'll work. I'm not gonna tell you.
That was me asking the group if that's
So
what
you
we
do that,
wanted
and it
to
goes,
do.
and you hear, as in the two little slits that were pumping out gas are now closed. You're still poisoned, but
I'm
everyone.
pretty sure I've been poisoned before.
That's happened.
Alright, I'm done putting poison.
All right, so
Lesser restoration.
So lesser rest that would the stone wouldn't. The lesser restoration would.
I'm using it from celestial.
So you're just like you're no longer poisoned.
Sorry about that, bud.
You hack up
Happens.
a little bit of green like saliva, spit it out.
Happens.
So-
it happens in my line of work.
The room has some
I've been
unlit
poisoned
torches in it.
before.
On the wall you're looking is what appears to be like tinier clockwork pieces, like something that would attach here at the shoulder and like add like a clockwork line here to like add strength. And there's another one that looks like it goes over a head.
Mhm.
Different clockwork pieces. You see some tattered clothes. You see some blood on a table.
Oh no.
Do you think we can sell these pieces?
I
Oh,
want
no.
to destroy these pieces as soon as possible.
See, now you've changed back, so we can't have you sniff that blood to see if it's a boy's.
I can.
That sounded
I can
weird.
check
You guys,
No.
you guys do an investigation of the room if you'd like.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna do the investigation first, and if we don't find anything, I'll change
All
back.
right, and I'm helping you out.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Ah.
20. It's natural 20. I saw it roll to a 2. So in looking,
It's always the worst. Like, dude, dang it, come on, it's the same number.
So, as you look around, you notice all the different. He's being facetious. He's actually having a good time. He's just being facetious. You notice the blood is semi-fresh. It's dried a little bit, but the amount is still pretty fresh. You also notice that in the vials is blood, and you find another like contract and a letter to Yangu from Droppelman.
In
What language?
In common.
okay.
Read it.
You also find a trapdoor at the bottom, like another door.
All right. You want to check for traps again?
Yeah, that's...
You got to roll for it.
I
I thought you were going like, yeah, Brandon, I'd like to do that.
Oh no, I was going to tell him to do. He has the higher investigation.
13.
As far as you can tell, it's good. It's unlocked.
All right.
wanna open
I'm gonna
it
put
this
myself
time?
in front of it and
What?
because I assume it's just a simple like the latch normal thing. All right.
There's
I'm.
about 3 bodies down there.
Oh,
Or one of them a boy?
Yes.
is he? Do we have to
Are they
invest?
all dead or dying?
You don't know from your look. It's dark down there. You know that they're bloody and beaten up. You don't know if they're alive.
All right.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
see-
have you
but
come
do I
over with
see-
the lantern and dip it
hold on,
down.
Do I see
you know?
movement?
I don't. We don't need to do that. Stones, light, all across the
Oh,
bottom.
okay.
So it goes about 8 feet down. And looks at the bottom. There appears to be like a mesh cage. And you look to the sides. You see 2 sticks, as if someone's able to grab and pull up, so their bodies are exposed to be able to be pulled out. They're mutilated.
All 3.
Mhm.
Do I even need to do a health check to see if they would be able to survive that?
You can. It's a medicine check.
That's why it's above 20, 24.
They are all very much dead.
Are you sure?
As the DM.
All right. Okay. Well, now to clarify, you said there's 3 bodies, and they're all dead in this trapdoor. Is one of them the Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
I'm just verifying.
One of them you can tell, even though you're not in the dog, you can still get the scent and tell that that's Keith. He's wearing guard armor.
They're all still down. We haven't pulled them out, right?
Right.
They're still down.
You
Okay.
can still tell. You can tell once Keith is wearing he's wearing the Coliseum guard armor. He is freshly, as if he died in the past day. He was left down there and
Blood out.
You thought that guy was upset about his horse.
Yeah.
Just wait until you tell him his son's dead.
I didn't do it.
Kill his son.
So
Yeah, he didn't smush his son.
I didn't smush his son.
you said there was
there's 2 sticks where someone could go and start looking at the bodies.
Should we?
You want
burn the
Goldine?
Like, what if
You want-
there's?
Galdine's just like. He's like speechless. He doesn't
Yeah.
He realizes this has been happening the entire time he's been in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
I need-
Soren's more angry that the cops didn't find this. They threw it down. They emptied everything out. They were going through
No,
everything.
this is.
I know.
and-
Soren's just
yeah.
mad at like what kind of fucking people do not realize that there's someone. Like it said, it looks like he's been dead for about a day. I mean, when the cops were there,
He was alive.
he was alive.
That means we fucked up too, so you should be mad at us also.
Nah, I'm mad at the cops because they felt the need to arrest us.
Yeah, I was gonna go back too. To,
Didn't have time.
No, I'm saying if they didn't get arrested, we were gonna go back to his office.
Mhm.
But then you got arrested.
Dead
And
bodies. You and I are getting ice cream.
So
You guys
I
are getting some lovely pastries and confectionaries and ice cream.
I asked, hey, can you keep
Grand
the
old
bodies up? I
time.
want to check them.
Alright,
I look
so
at
I guess
Leon and go-
Goldie and I are gonna attempt to.
I look at Leon and go,
Yeah.
be prepared
You
for
got
it, just in
a,
case.
Yeah,
So
that's
just
what I was
strength check.
Instead of a puppuccino.
Possum chino.
Possum
Yeah,
chino.
that's 17.
So all of them come out and they all, when they reach a certain point, their bodies slump over the
To the table.
onto the floor.
Is there anything else like down? That raises the floor. Or that raise?
That there's a mesh that's like lifts them.
Is there anything that was under that? I don't know. Just want to make sure it's like no, nothing else.
I
Poison
have no
gas.
spells to
I don't
preserve
wanna die.
the dead.
You want to see if you can talk to the dead?
No, I said I have no spells to preserve
Oh,
the dead.
Oh no, you have nothing.
Yeah,
to
no,
do.
it's just like
Gentle repose or anything.
Something's up.
Is there any kind of like blanket or like canvas tarp
Wait,
or something?
before that, I want to check all the bodies to see.
Yeah, we need to check and see if there's any clockwork hearts or anything. Or just, I don't know, just something weird.
I was
The whole
gonna-
room is full of clockwork.
I was gonna check to see if they had any clockwork
On
things
them.
in them,
Mm.
That's what.
and then to see, like, if they died from these injuries or if they were hit and then just tossed down there.
Mm.
I'm assuming you're giving me.
Yeah. We believe in you, Bilal.
So 20, not natural.
You can tell 2 of them were straight up dead. The boy was alive and died of bleeding out.
Okay.
So, as you lift up and they slump over, they're the only one who's wearing anything is Keith. The rest of them are in like rags,
Like wearing any clothes or clockwork stuff.
clothes, clockwork stuff. They have none of them.
Okay. Does it look like it's been ripped out of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's definitely trying to fuse and sustain. So far, there's only a few select people we've seen that are capable of wearing one and surviving. Most of which is tieflings.
I mean, they all survive. They just all go mad.
Well, from what we understand with them, they'll start to tear you apart from the inside if you're not.
So you're right. There's no long-term survival.
Right.
You go mad before you die.
Yeah.
Let's take everything that's clockwork and put it in one bag. Okay, so I'm gonna. Good catch. Good catch. I'm gonna make wooden boxes with Druidcraft and separate all the clockwork shit into them.
Okay.
I don't have acid hands.
That was my next question. Does anyone have acid?
We can.
I mean, this is where
Take it to the
we can have
mage.
or even, yeah.
Like
They can. I guess Galdine. I guess first and foremost, do you recognize the 2 other
They have no real faces.
Oh. Doesn't mean they can't recognize them through certain other aspects, tattoos or
Their faces
hair.
are gone.
Like mutilated.
Oh.
He looks and he goes, I can't honestly say, wow, this is fucked up.
We can go through the guards and see if any other young males are missing. Maybe we can.
Can we guess about how old they are? Are they all three like young boys?
Yeah. From the autopsy, they're all like 16, right?
Like 17, 18.
17,
Like
18.
younger men.
16, 17, 18 around there. Okay. All right.
Do we want to leave the items here and bring like the mage 2 here?
I'm saying, do you want to just get the guards?
Well, I
to
mean,
someone?
remember the whole room is full of a bunch of stuff. We're not gonna be able to just like
That's
la
a
la
lot,
la la
yeah.
la. It's not like
That's a
a
lot.
box we can carry out.
The thing is, well, we can carry. You and Golding can carry a lot.
Right. Keep in mind that even just to get out of that room, we're like.
But I'm more comfortable with leaving the bodies than I am with leaving the items.
I am not leaving.
As in bringing the stuff out first, so that it can't be dimension doored out while we're not looking, and then coming to get the bodies. Because we have 4 witnesses that we have found this already. These items can disappear and be used for more experiments if we take our eyes off of them before they're destroyed.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying, I want to get a guard to get someone.
Yeah, that's a good point.
4 people.
I mean, Galdine has a whole fleet for
Yeah,
as
they
disposal,
listen to
essentially.
him.
So, Galdine, we do not want to leave these clockworks unattended. If you are not aware, they can sometimes be almost sentient and combine to create something else when unattended.
That's,
Sentient.
that's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this shit's
So,
an abomination.
while we sit here for a quick moment, why don't you gather some of your guards and,
Get acid.
well,
Do you want to get that and destroy it?
No,
Or?
that's later.
Yeah.
Do you mind gathering your guards so that we can take the bodies out and calling the town guards mage, or a mage that you know who can destroy all this with acid?
Guards. Acid. On it.
he has to break down the door at the top because it's locked.
Well, you hear him go. He just.
Did he get his sword back?
Ooh, that's a good point.
I was say, is there like a weapons area? There might be some good stuff in there.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to the Galdino ones.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've helped him out enough.
No,
to-
we
for-
would, because he still has to worry about the min-max of the
Yeah.
Coliseum itself.
He still has to run a business.
Yeah.
Oh, that
All right,
might-
so-
you could just trade or something.
So while he goes gets guards, you're making druid. We'll say for the sake of story, what like you're still making more as.
I'm making boxes, and then I'm gonna like take a moment, pray to my god, and make like longer wooden, like actual caskets for them. Not ornate, but that instead of the regular wooden, like oak material, these are stark white.
Roll a religion to see if
17,
not stark white. They're more of like a.
like an ash gray.
Oh yeah, an asher gray.
Fair enough.
Oh my gosh, great.
I guess while he's doing that, I am wrapping the body. Is there some kind
Oh,
of
there's
linen?
carbon cloth, and as you pull one cloth off, you see like a hacked up body of the displacer beast. That the first one you killed. Well, you killed.
Oh, moving on.
Just kick it a little, but you piece of shit.
I'm going to wrap the boys in the cloth, and I am going to do a like a Viking funeral thing.
They're not on fire.
No, no. There's actually a
There's
thing.
no water.
It's like lo there do I see my father, lo there do I see my mother, my sister, my brothers, my ancestors leading back to the beginning of time. They beckon me to the halls of Valhalla, where the dead shall live forever. I think it's something along the lines of that.
And since you did the prayer, I'm going to emboss the hammer of Thor onto the caskets instead of the moon.
No, well, that's not.
The moon over.
I
The
consider
hammer and moon.
that's kind of too much.
So
How about the hammer
I'm
with the
just
moon
looking
on
around
it?
at the stuff. That's
So
okay.
he's just like
I'm investigating.
You-
It's a
fine.
moon touch Thor's hammer.
he won't hide enough investigation where you find 2 vials of acid, like smart. So you could like
I'm gonna
throw them on somebody for a little bit of damage,
I'm gonna
or to burn something, do something.
take those.
So put that in your notes. 2 vials of acid.
There should be an actual item. It shouldn't be notes.
No, I mean add it.
Yeah, add it to your.
Just acid.
So the ladies.
Yeah, we're having a grand old time.
So while you guys are out, just go back to the nice
Cheerful music.
town, Sirenscape. Real cool. Hey, yeah, actually, I'm supposed to let them know. Thank you for Sirenscape for existing, and so we can use all your music. So while you guys are walking around, is there anywhere you guys want to go? It's going to take some time.
Anything you need while we're on? Any place you want?
Particular you want to go?
Do you need
Do
any
you wanna
more
go-
Clancy brew? Clancy brew?
With her 1 gold.
With your 1 goal, I can probably.
She's like, I'm sorry, my
Oh, yeah,
bank
well.
isn't here to buy them for me.
You could walk over to some kind of coastline and just start shaping water and be like, see if you can get some coin for doing a.
Like
Oh,
put
you
on a
could-
hat.
Like
try
a
to make money.
yeah, you do like little shaping water. See if you can get like a crowd coming over for a little bit. So like you do shape water and then performance to see if you could get some.
Damn,
Performance
that'd be kinda
point.
cool.
So you're going to go to...
Why
you don't-
not?
You don't have to go to the coastline. There's a large fountain near the center of town.
Oh, okay, that works too.
So you walk over
I'll just
there.
mess with this fountain.
Oh no.
You hear the different bards and people playing their music and singing. You also hear like another person doing tricks, like freaking out, like someone just doing like spells and tricks in the air. So it's pretty lively.
Spell off.
Spell off.
So you're gonna go to the
What's a
fountain.
spell
And,
bee?
Yeah.
Spell
Shape
of
water?
conjuration.
Yeah.
so what are you gonna do with that?
I want to kind of like swirl it around and make it
Form a dragon.
no, and make it like go in between everybody,
Shape of a dragon.
Let me just check.
almost like a snake. A snake.
water
Dragon
snake.
snake.
Now, that means you are gonna have to perform. Roll
Yeah,
for
no.
performance.
Yeah.
So
Plus what?
+1.
+1 for
Do you
performance.
know who could help her?
I'm +4. Oh wait,
Oh,
we had
gee,
a high
who can
performance.
help her?
You can help
I
me
can-
change.
Now
So
remember,
what you can
you're
do-
awfully charismatic. You're a pretty girl.
You can change the flow of the water as you direct it up to 5 feet in any direction. You can also cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate it at your direction.
Hey.
You can also change the water's color and opacity. The water must be changed in the same way throughout. It can't be like individual, like one droplet's this one. And you can also freeze the water, provided there are no creatures in it.
I got a fish.
If you cast a spell multiple times, you can have no more than 2 of its effects at a time.
So you can move it and then have a color or like freeze it at the same time.
Mhm.
Frozen red dragon.
You doing that? So roll me a performance check.
No, I can't give her advantage because it's a spell, correct?
It is not. You can give her advantage if you roll a persuasion high enough to convince people to watch.
Oh, I will do
9.
that then. It's only a 12.
So you guys are there, and it's interesting. You see some kids go, oh, and then you just see another puff of fire as another person, another.
And they're like, wait, what's that?
Oh yeah, they look and just like, oh.
Can they attempt again? We're like, oh, that didn't work.
You see an older lady come up to you and go, "That's nice, dearies."
You'll get it next time.
All right, I'm gonna try again.
I'm gonna mix it.
You're more determined. It's like, no, I can do better than this.
It's nat 20.
Is that a nat 1?
You want to give another advantage?
There's not advantage on that. You wanna-
That's only a 9 on persuasion.
So you guys get so flustered that no one's looking. You're just like, Lyra just goes like, you know what? Caused him a big thing. Forgets to do anything else with it. Turns it to ice and just goes like, bonks you on the head. Ah! and Cal's getting ready to like, come on, come. Oh no!
It'd be really helpful if someone was a clown in this
You
situation.
do see some of the people laugh at you and go, huh. Throw like 2 copper in.
Make it a comedy show. At
Hey, I
this
got 2 copper.
Cal gets an idea. Just keep shaving that water.
Water. I'll give you guys one more attempt if you want to do it.
Okay.
Persuasion. That's a 17.
Oh!
So
So after that, you see somebody like, she hit it up, and you go. Immediately, Cal goes, there's funny things.
7.
Aw.
Advantage.
advantage. You
Oh,
get
I
advantage.
do?
Yep.
Because you rolled high enough.
Ah, that's
17.
good.
17.
Yeah.
So what you do in this moment, when people are like, funny thing, Cal goes, do funny things. So you bring up and you make them look like fish. And then you, like as they fall, you turn the ice, so it's just like ping, 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 like falling down. Cornelius is running around going like, running around. People are like, ah! You change the color. You have it like the fountain. You have a little bit of it flow back up like a little bit, splash onto you. You splash it onto some people around. So all throughout it, for the next 30 minutes or so, you're sitting there doing various tricks and things with a good promoter, and you earn yourself each 3 gold.
Yay!
Not bad, not bad.
Why am I here?
You chose
They're obviously
poorly.
getting the best. I got poisoned.
We are living
You
our
guys are
best
burying
life.
dead children. I'm just sitting here looking at the clockwork stuff like I care about any of this stuff.
You chose the wrong class. You chose an assassin rogue.
No, I'm totally fine with it. Like, I wouldn't care anyways.
So they come back and the guards
No
are like,
offense.
oh, the mage who, after hearing about clockwork stuff, come back and he's like, oh.
Well, he
Burn
doesn't-
it.
the-
Wait,
he
no,
doesn't
but
see
he's covered the body.
Yeah.
No, he's looking at all the blood and everything.
Oh.
There's still blood and stuff everywhere.
It's still a torture
Why
chamber,
is it so
essentially.
young?
Oh.
What the fuck?
So then you see him go
Can't handle the sight of blood.
and like prestidigitation and they change the like smell of the air. It's like,
Drillcraft do the same thing. Flowery all around me.
Blood doesn't affect me.
Thank you for finding this. You should alert the boy's family.
We will, but I do not feel comfortable leaving here until I see you destroy these items.
How would you like me to destroy them?
Acid is the only thing that we've figured out to damage them.
Put it into a vial.
Here's the problem with clockwork. As if you have spoken with the lawman recently? Because he works for them.
My
right?
boss.
Yes. Are you not aware of what happened in the evidence room?
Yeah, but I'm going to destroy it. It doesn't matter. It forms together.
It could possibly call
Roll
out to some.
persuasion.
Who has the mine's?
Ain't gonna
See,
be
one of
me.
you two only.
That's +4. Oh.
I got a
You
negative
don't know
modifier.
about this stuff.
Let's do so.
I was there.
You know, but you don't like. They're the ones that actually you see.
We're doing the talking.
Yeah, I really don't care.
So 18.
Don't kill it anyways.
Fine.
I appreciate you cooperating with us, friend.
This is why we called you. This is a task that none of us ourselves can handle, so we need someone as qualified as you to help bring more safety.
You
to
see
town.
him twin cast. You see him like.
Okay, so since he twin cast, I'm gonna be like, and you're gonna take a box to like open it up so we can.
So melts to the box a little bit.
That's fine.
He has enough sorcerer points where he's just gonna continually do that. There's one piece that seems interesting, and it is a circlet
Mm-hmm.
with a clockwork-looking eye in the center. Everything else are just bits and pieces. This is the only thing that looks fully formed.
I don't trust it.
Souvenir?
No.
Can't have anything nice.
Boy.
Can you
I've been in listening.
detection on this one?
Identify?
Identify. Yes.
If I spend time with it, but I do
You
have
don't.
somewhere to be recently.
Okay.
Or soon.
I'd rather be safe than sorry more than
Yeah,
anything
well-
else with clockwork.
Do you mind just destroying this then?
That's what you want. You found it.
We all.
I would sorely regret leaving a piece to be investigated in.
No, I wouldn't. I would keep it to investigate it because we can both do the same thing.
Yeah,
It's already
still.
destroyed.
With
No, he
with the
destroyed
amount
it.
of
Yeah, he's
with
already destroyed it.
I know with changelings and other people.
Magic item gone.
I was gonna say we should.
I mean, I have a clockwork
the guy.
item.
I know. I don't like.
I knew.
Hey,
that's why I said I wanted it.
Sorn doesn't trust it. All right.
You guys know your characters would be like, kill it.
No, I
Your
think
character
that's
might have
what
taken it, but
No,
Sorn.
my character definitely would take it.
So
it
it's
is would've. I
all the
think they're
clockwork.
abominations.
Anything that looks like if it's not like a piece of scrap metal, anything that looks semi-formed or organic has been melted. So all the acid has just melted the carp out of it.
I feel like slightly remorseful that we wasted a magic item, but I think clockworks are abominations.
Right.
So
I would sorely regret leaving even something like that to chance.
collect the scrap. Is there anything else interesting you found?
Just
Uh,
dead children.
Needed bodies.
What about the displacer beast? Is it just the organic pieces, or
Yes.
is okay?
Clockwork on topic.
Just checking.
I'll burn him out when we get outside with it.
I mean, outside
So she's like, "Ugh."
the booby traps and the seemingly torture chamber underneath of the floor here.
No, we're in that area.
Or I meant where they restored
where
them.
they store the
You also found 2 letters.
Oh yeah,
I
those.
said read it, but you never did.
Huh? 'Cause it's just payment information and like details.
So I guess we'll be like in there. We found
Well, super important. Not super
these
important.
articles of writing to help further the case that
I shouldn't have left the kingdom,
kingdom.
the capital,
Uh,
down south.
You have to bear with me for a moment. I am originally from the Badlands, so
From more south than where you've been. I used to work. in the
I'm
kingdom.
implying that I am not a smart man. I'm not worldly.
Noted. I'm going to take these, if you don't mind. You've done us another kind service.
Do an insight.
Or you do it inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
We're
what
not
I meant.
gonna metagames, so they do it.
I
You
meant
do
to
it.
say.
Actually, I was gonna say.
I meant to say,
check
give me
make
advantage
sure
for an
that
int-
This
or-
is not
He's doing
the.
it.
This is not the changeling. That's what I want to check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, okay.
That's
Can I give you
17.
advantage?
This is the same guy you met.
Well, I'm more of insight to see if his intentions are. If he's not like, got it.
No.
Okay.
There's too many witnesses.
So he now his intention is to go give it to the lawmaster.
Okay.
Wait,
Hey, I'm just checking.
I understand.
At this
but, like
point.
at this point, even if it is Triss, there's so many. Plus all the other guards.
Yeah, but look what happened at the Tower of Worms.
Oh, I asked for you.
So they take everything. Oh, we do have, just so everyone knows, we have 2 cats. They'll probably be doing stuff. There's Harold right now. I'm Malcolm.
Star of the show.
Star of the show. Our Tabaxis.
That's racist.
So
Jesus.
they collect everything. He says, "You've done us another good service. I will let the lawmaster know. Please don't tell anyone."
That goes for certain. Besides our other group members.
Well, I'm not assuming them. Don't tell the people around the town. We'd hate for them to think we couldn't protect them.
Right. I mean,
I mean, even
this was something that was unbeknownst to everyone. So
Everyone.
we do not want to cause a state of panic.
Piece of shit. Spits like on some of the work stuff. Well, do stay in town. I was told another day,
Another day.
in case we find anything else or you find anything else. You apparently are better than our guards. Looks over and there's like,
they're still
Smoking
puking.
weed.
there's like, what do you want us to do?
Are they still the kids? Oh.
They're high and throwing up. That sucks.
I mean, if we could, we cannot identify 2 of these young men. I'm not sure if you have an ability to. I'm not versed in the ways of mages, but if you can somehow identify them to also return them to their family,
I will do my best.
I will. And I know with young Keith, we have found him. I will personally return him to his family if that is all right with you.
Yeah, I said you were going to.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just making sure not to take government.
have a good day. If you need me, contact me through a guard or the lawmaster.
Mm-hmm. Again, thank you, Mage.
You're welcome, barbarian.
Oh,
I don't doesn't sound as nice.
What?
That one doesn't sound as nice.
Depends on who you say it to. Someone's like,
So they leave. You all leave with the casket. The one for the boy.
we're like walking like pallbearers.
I made him.
Yeah.
When you guys are heading back, and you guys are heading away from the center of town,
Jesus Christ.
is when we're going to take our first break. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions or anything, put them in chat. I'm going to have chat up still. Send me a message. Send us a message. Let people know we have another half coming. So we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back.
I am MC.
I am MCR. So,
I hate both of these.
get back into it with our Stormbreakers as they take the
Break some storms.
lofty duty of carrying a boy's body to his family. What just a great start back into it.
Dead children.
That's our
So-
theme.
We here at Roll Call do not condone dead children.
No,
We're not sponsored, nor.
nor do we support dead
No
children.
children were harmed in the making
So
of this
when you
stream.
guys are
No problem.
I was
leaving,
harmed. I was a child once.
That was
while you three are leaving the
The
Colosseum,
child
Mhm.
Galdine's like, "I'm going to tear this place apart."
Not a bad idea, seeing how we found 2 trapdoors. Who knows how many more countless ones there are.
Let me know
You
if
see
you
him
need-
lean out. Get all the boys together.
Let me know if you need help.
You have different duties to handle.
I'm not doing anything.
You're helping carry a coffin.
I really am not. That's you two. I'm
Lance-
pretty sure it's mostly you because you're tall. It's a weird
Man's
angle.
just
It's just like I have it on my shoulder.
Because if you help us and like he's in front, he can match the height with like some transformation. I like literally can't do anything with this. Because
So-
I'm just sliding down in the casket.
Yeah, as you guys leave the Colosseum, you guys are at the up the road, and the Colosseum is a pretty big eye catcher, and you see the 3 of them with a coffin.
Oh no.
Do we want to know? I don't think we want to know. No.
I'm gonna look at you like.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Thieves,
Would his- would-
can't.
Would his passive perception notice them?
This is like what? 18?
I'm walking like down.
He's got like 18.
We're
passive
walking like
perception.
directly
We're not-
to the.
Well,
No, we're not-
You're a
we're-
distance away, but yes, with his passive, he can, without having to worry about being burdened by carrying anything.
I'm gonna message Thieves can't be like, how goes the sky? Is it very blue?
Oh, it's blue, all right. It's storming out here. Yep.
Lovely. Enjoy that.
So
We'll see.
you see him. You say that out loud. So you say like, "So blue, stormy," out because you have to do message out
Yeah.
loud.
You
So,
can whisper it.
but I mean, it's still you guys are right next to him.
Yeah, but I murmur a lot, so.
So you see him off in the
I
distance.
definitely
Do you
do.
alert them of your 2 party members?
No, not at all. Because I don't want to be here either. I
You
should've-
can do your own thing. That's fine.
I know, but then it just feels like a jerk just to leave while your kid just
So-
carrying their body. Like,
You guys just
should have just
Right.
Misty stepped to you. Misty stepped to you.
Lyran and
so
I are
should've-
like, oh look, a clothing store. Let's go.
okay.
you do walk into a clothing store.
Yes, we do.
We'll get to that after that. So
You rolled a nat 20.
you guys are walking over, and people are like, "Why do you have a kid comes and goes? Why do you have a box?"
Oh boy, it's a child.
It's full of presents.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Presents?
No,
You idiot!
we're delivering this to somebody.
I don't get presents.
Sorry, they're not for you.
I-
They're for someone else.
I look at you and I go,
I was gonna take care of it, but okay.
so I give it to him, And then I make a little wooden horse out of druidcraft. Happy today, kid.
Happy today!
Yay! Best Thursday ever!
I totally was gonna handle that. I just want you to know that I had a plan.
And I go over, I fucking kick you like a cross. Take the
I'm
put
gonna
it back.
block that.
Oh gosh.
Keep going.
What good friend do you
I'm
have?
laughing at myself regardless because that was pretty entertaining. You want to tell a kid you're carrying a dead body through the
No, but you don't say it's full of presents.
It said some
I
So
mean,
you
that's
guys
how it
continue
works.
to walk, and this kid with a little horse goes like, "Hi, present."
And then the kid explodes.
There's
Like,
a Trojan horse.
Do you want to do a casket for him too?
A Goliath comes out of the air and squishes the
Oh
kid.
my! So
I would walk away.
you guys continue your walk,
So funny.
and as you walk up, he looks out
That's a perfect timing.
and he's
Oh.
like,
Oh.
he's trying not to like let emotions through, but he's like, mm-mm. You see, he like looks around like looking for his wife.
I mean, we're gonna approach. Slowly leave it.
Like, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Keith! And like he just falls to the ground.
I'm gonna kneel next to him and put my hand on his shoulder.
As
Put the casket down.
I said we put it down.
Okay.
hand on shoulder.
I didn't say I smacked him. You guys act like sword can't be gentle.
So
I feel like you might forget
He-
something.
he falls to the ground, and you see his wife come and go, "Our baby boy," and like falls down next to him, and they're embracing and just crying.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for your loss.
What?
I'm just saying, I'm very sorry for the loss. At least he died like doing
How
what
does
he
he look?
loved to do and protecting.
He asked how he looked.
How I looked.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
He looked like he fought a tough battle.
Damn right he did.
He fought to the end.
He puts his fists on like the and starts hitting the top, and he's like, "Damn it! Why didn't you just work with the horses?"
But the shit's like bolted closed.
I know.
Well, no, he's not trying to open it. He's just angry and
He's
hitting
just
it.
hitting it. Mom is just weeping.
If it's any consolation, the man the one responsible for this, has been erased from this plane.
Did you do it?
Yes.
We are definitely the Stonebreakers were a very prominent part in the demise of the one
May the
responsible.
divines bless your soul. Okay. So they're pretty inconsolable at this point. You're out in front of the shop because that's where he saw you. So people are like, "Guys, Keith," and like you guys pick him like, "Keith's dead. What the hell happened?" So you guys can how you want to handle this.
Well, let's take this inside.
Or do you have a family plot or an
Out
area?
back.
So
We're gonna
we're gonna
carry
In
walk
this
around
in
that.
this city, there's a small, roughly the size of our backyard. So our small little area
Mhm.
that has gravestones, and there's 3 already there.
Mhm.
One is
The horse?
no, what is that?
I think he was more upset about the horse. honestly.
That's what I was like, is he comparing
That
to
was
the
his
horse?
prized horse,
He did make a
Winifred.
big deal.
Keith
about the
has
horse.
nothing on Winifred.
The hell, yeah, he freaked out about Winifred, but Winifred's a horse. He got over it in a day. This is his son. He's weeping on the ground.
Yeah, I know, but for the horse, he was like, You killed my horse!
But he didn't see who killed his son.
He
He
didn't-
didn't do
He
that.
just heard you guys killed or had a part in killing the killer. So
I said he wasn't part of this plane
He,
anymore.
he starts to dry his tears. He's just like, "Ma, go get my shovel."
There's no need.
Mm.
What are you gonna do?
I think we're gonna dig a hole.
Yeah.
No, it's like you can cast spell. I don't think you have to spell for that.
I don't know. Move Earth.
You don't have to I cast move earth.
That was my thought.
Mage hand.
Yeah, that would be as slow as you are.
Yeah, but it would
I
look
feel like
nicer.
that's a little disrespectful too.
It's just amazing. So you guys are gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm going to.
He's gonna help. So if all 4 of you do it,
I'm gonna help.
for a general like 6 foot deep,
Mhm.
long enough, takes you about 10 minutes with all of you. Because it's a smaller space.
Right.
So you guys can just be like throwing stuff. You see the mother comes back and there's a cleric
Mhm.
with her for Paylor. Closest one. So
Wait. Okay.
what?
No, I'm not saying anything.
He was going.
If you don't know, Paylor is like law and justice. Cats are fighting. The Tabactas are fighting over which Khajiit has coin. As now his 4 collar is not on his face anymore.
Get his collar.
I can't force him over here.
Okay,
There you go. He's
You
good.
got it.
We fixed
no.
it. We fixed it. Anywho,
Look at that.
cat adventures. The cleric starts doing like the last words and prayer, and see him do the holy symbols and throw up like dirt and water, and does a censer and like into the air.
I'm gonna help him with the right because I know it.
So you both do the right, and he's very impressed.
It's like, oh, sweet.
Sweet, makes it a little easier. So after very, very, very quiet, like the rest of the city's still bustling and hustling away, and you're just in this tiny little patch
Mhm.
in the back of like you look and there's a building around. This is like one of the few dirt plots that doesn't have anything over it.
Mhm.
So in the midday sun, you lower Keith slowly into the ground.
Alright, so around the grave, I'm going to druidcraft a bunch of purple flowers. Don't know the name of any purple flowers.
Lilacs.
Sure. For this patch and then the rest of the family patches.
You've done
Oh.
me good service.
What do you think?
We haven't done you enough.
I can't thank you enough.
No.
If you ever need a horse and a carriage or a cart, I will be happy to give you the largest discount I can afford. I know it's very terrible of me to make you pay money, but
You have to.
I do have to afford it, especially after losing Keith.
I only wish we could have done more.
You did everything you could. Keith would have loved you guys. He would have thought you were goddamn terrifying.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Scary.
Mother comes over and hugs each one of you. And
Awkwardly hard
like-
back.
drying up her tears, she goes inside, and you just see her like cutting vegetables.
Cutting onions. Forcing herself to cry.
Just let me know if you need anything. Just give me a day or two to relax.
Of course.
I can't thank you enough again. Have a good rest of your night.
You too, sir.
You try.
Or I mean, do they fill it? I mean, because I
Yeah.
can't, okay.
Yes.
I'm verifying.
the
to
end
see,
of it.
Okay.
That's
Verifying
what
to see if
I'm
we
saying,
had-
everybody.
Okay.
I made the closet.
At the end of it, so all the stuff's failed.
Okay. I want to. Once we leave, are we done here? Are you done?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Oh yeah, this is like
Let's.
It was awkward for me.
We need to go to the guards because too many people saw that Keith was dead. We need to come up with a explanation for what happened that doesn't involve dropping them. I'm thinking thieves. They died fighting, and that's the story we're gonna go with.
Displacer beast could have got loose.
No,
And isn't
they're
that
both
displacer beast?
They're both dead. I mean, nobody knows that, so we can
I'm
use
saying,
that too.
yeah.
We could
They
say that
killed
something
it,
escaped
but
and he
But he was the last
he
one.
died defeating it
Yeah, he
from.
bled out.
Okay. There's that. There's thieves.
Because
We
everyone
can-
knows there's just displacer beast.
We'll talk to the lawmakers first, or the lawmen first. So I guess we're gonna start heading towards the lawmen.
Yeah.
You may want to do something about some of that stuff in your pocket.
I was gonna turn it over.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that there was a plan for that.
Turn it over and sell it.
All right, so I guess we're gonna start heading towards the lawmasters, and we're
The
going to.
girls are shaman. So you walk into Madame Creaz. It's a very elegant gowns everywhere.
Oh no, just your style, Cal.
Oh, welcome, welcome to Madame Creaz.
Lyran's like in a ooh, and Cal's like, oh crap.
How did we get in here?
You see, like, mage hands come up and like start taking your measurements.
Please stop.
Oh, did you not come for a fitting?
No.
Oh. How can I assist you?
We just wanted to look.
Are you looking?
I don't think I can afford anything in here.
Get out.
Pops her collar and walks off.
I'm sorry, we're cursing in here.
That was close.
So there are
You're like, someone almost touched me.
the gowns are very elaborate. They look like ball gowns and like fancy nightgowns, and there's not really anything adventuring. This looks to be like one of the posher places for the noble elites.
So I think after a few minutes, after, kind of peeking out the door, I'm going to see them continue to walk by and we'll exit the shop.
You're gonna knock on me with them.
No. Not towards where they're going to bury the kid.
No, we're done with that.
We ducked
she
in
only
there
saw
when
us.
you guys
So
were
we walked this
walking
way with
in
the
there,
body.
yes.
They dipped in. So
So
she's speaking out something that we're not there. She's
Yes.
like, okay, now
Yep,
we'll
so you
leave.
continue on your way.
Yeah, I think we'll just head back to the tavern.
Yeah.
So we'll just head back to the tavern.
On the way back, you're walking past now and you go, psst. Hey. Little paper.
Like a piece of paper.
Mhm.
And just like look at it.
You bend down and pick it up and look at it.
Yeah.
It's like, over here. It says over
Oh,
here.
right here?
Over here. It says over here.
Alright, I guess I'll look from where the paper came from.
Max.
Okay. I grab Lyran, like, alright.
Wow!
Do a grapple check.
See him walk over to a different store than what you saw him at before. I have a private room if you guys could join me.
You want to join him?
He likes it hot and cold.
He likes them big.
He likes
Can't
some
we
chunky.
stay somewhere more public?
After all,
Not if you'd like the goods I procured.
He's got some goods for you.
What kind of goods?
I guess we can see what kind of goods you have.
Oh, I'm about to die.
You see him walk in. It's a lot. Like it goes back a little bit and turns right. And you see it's like a larger, medium-sized indoor like flea market bazaar.
Okay.
So he's like, I have a private stall over there. Looks over to Lyran. Looks back. So it takes you guys like a 30-second walk. Walk over and some of the stalls have doors to protect their wares. Some stalls are just curtains. Some stalls are just stuff on the ground with people sitting there. You see all manner. You see tabaxis to half orcs, a few orcs, humans, half of the whole. Most of the usual spectrum is there. Selling anything from random weapons to special goods, such as,
The weed we found.
well, more of herbal essences.
That's an herbal
So
essence.
shrooms.
More
So
things that are
shampoo.
more things that are on the fringe of
Shampoo.
legality.
Gotcha.
It's not like on the fringe side of legality.
Maybe you're born with it. Maybe it's
Oh,
Maybelline.
like CBD oil.
Yeah, things like that. So you walk over. He has a stall that's able to be open. He opens the door. You see another man there going like, "Shift's up." And says, "Shift's up. Get out."
Get out. You're fired. What?
All right. See you back at base. Gets up and it's just a half orc who has like a small little emblem with a postman on it. Puts on his cloak. Walks on out. Sorry if I left it a mess. See, there's just food everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
Next goes, "This is disgusting. Frank, the hell!" Sorry.
Half work named Frank.
Wipe cleans off the table. So, I have the goods. Look, make sure no one's like listening. So he's gonna roll. He would like to also. Nope, you rolled a 2.
What for stealth?
No, for
Perception.
Perception. That is not nat 20.
You take a moment. You hear someone standing outside the door, and they walk off.
Okay.
So as far as you can tell right now, you're completely alone.
Okay.
So I received word back from Sonderheim.
Oh, okay.
They'll be sending up 20 Goliaths, and I pulled a favor, and Jeroen is coming.
That'll be great.
That'll be helpful.
It took a lot of convincing.
Yeah, I can see that. Jeroen's not an easy man to work with.
I pretty much blamed Yangu on what happened to Soren's mom.
Not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
he wants a little bit of payback. Jeb's not coming.
He's got
Zendaya and Thea aren't coming. They're going to run the tribe. Who else is coming? Devin's coming.
He'll be helpful.
And I think 10 people from Humbleton.
Okay.
That's all that I could get. So that's what, 35
30.
people?
Mm-hmm.
With the individual and you guys makes it 40. So I don't know what you need them for. Well, they're coming.
Well, we appreciate your help.
I also appreciate what you're using them for. Information's not free.
Well, how much?
I want the reason why you're having them show up.
He's not asking for money. He's asking for information.
For information.
You have goods to trade. We're doing a swap.
So, we're basically assembling a small army
Just
to try and not necessarily kill Yangu, but maybe knock him down a peg or two.
Yeah, I figured.
So then what else?
I just want to make sure you weren't going to lie to me.
I mean,
That was.
how do you
I
know
know.
I'm not?
I'm going to see if you're lying to me.
Because I know what you're going for.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Turns into Fox. I'm like, no!
I'm
That's the word.
all out of goods to give you. I've done everything I can. If I do anything else, it's starting to look like favoritism. So I'm going to go dark from you guys for a while.
Fair enough.
Good luck. May whatever demonic, divine, whatever beings give you guidance. Please don't die.
Can't guarantee that.
They'll be here in a week and a half.
All right.
I take it you're going to the mountain range.
Yeah, I think that's where we last heard Yangu's forces were stationed.
I may send somebody. No one important, no one big. I just may send someone so we can just have a little bit of information and recon.
That would be very helpful.
He'll look out for him. He'll probably come up to you. He's one of our newer guys. So
Could you maybe give me a description of the guy so I know,
Or a code word.
I mean,
or a
he's
code word, or so I know that I'm not divulging information?
Yeah, that makes sense. He's a halfling.
Okay.
We call him Sprout.
Sprout.
Because he's a halfling.
He's good with nature.
Does he have a twin?
Is it Dylan?
Yes.
The Sprout brother?
Yes.
So he'll probably show up and
That's exactly what it is.
try and contact you in the next day or two.
All right.
So if there's anything else you need from me, it's going to actually cost you money.
Well, good thing I don't need anything else from you.
I'm glad our deal is complete.
You. So glad our
Oh,
deal is complete.
God!
Faces over towards Liren. Our deal is complete.
I didn't make a deal.
Oh my
I don't
God!
have this weird thing about shaking hands with people, you know.
Last time I did, I got a cursed mark.
I don't say that. I don't
Uh,
divulge that information.
All right.
Germs, sorry.
A little rude, but okay.
Fist bump.
Dude, give him the old Howie Mandel.
Elbows. Just touch elbows.
I'll see you guys around.
Yep.
Walks out.
All right. We leave.
I was literally about the handshake too. I'm not gonna lie.
So you guys are at the bazaar. You guys can look around, or you guys can head back.
Hey, you might
Okay,
find some good
so we'll look
surprises.
around. I'll make a perception check, see if maybe there's something interesting or unusual. Oh, that's not good. 10. It's a 10.
You
a
find
bazaar.
the standard tourist trap stuff.
Yay!
You find things that say like the Dramic Coliseum, and you find like a little etching of the Coliseum art and things like that. Nothing super spectacular.
Okay. All right, so I guess we'll
Just go back to the tavern.
back to the tavern.
All right. So that took up a bit of time, and you guys are walking back. Around this time, after everything that was said and done, it's around 5 o'clock. So you guys, are you guys also heading back to the tavern? Or are you heading
No,
to
we're
the tavern?
not.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you walk your way over there. People are, they're excited to see you because it's the Stormbreakers doing their Stormbreaky things.
Walking around, being Stormbreakers.
Singing tra-la-la-la-la.
Tra-la-la.
We haven't actually done anything. We're just strutting around town. Like,
So on your way over, you don't hear any interesting tidbits or anything this time. It's kind of blown over what happened. And you guys are Keith. No one's, some people are still talking about it, but no one's approaching you. At this time of day, you guys have been gone for long enough that no one is approaching you about it. But you make it to the Lawmaster just fine. It's a little home base. Inside, you see him handing out papers. Walking. Yeah.
We have just returned from a small service for one Keith.
Yeah.
Our concern is information of how he passed away. I know we have we do not want to alert the town of certain.
That he did.
Well, more or less how he died.
yeah. So
We don't want rumors starting to spread of other things that we've been trying not to divulge.
We've come up with two options so far. Either him and his two compatriots died fighting thieves off, or one of the displacer beasts got out, and to corral it and defend the town from damage, they died for killing it, essentially.
There is the remaining body of the displacer beast still in the Colosseum. My concern is if we say thieves,
I
they
don't want to lie to everyone always.
I know.
It's just if people start asking questions, having an alibi, having something.
You're right.
If we say thieves, my concern is that the citizens will demand thieves to be caught, and more questions will be asked as to who they were, where did they go. They need to be caught, and then
We could tie it back into Droppelman, saying that it was people trying to get stuff in the vacuum, the small vacuum that was created between the chamber. Remember?
there's that option as well.
I like the displacer beast more.
The displacer beast gives them an option of saying, "Here is the corpse of the thing that has done it."
That's what I was thinking. It makes us look really good.
Well, I think it's more of helping these young men who have passed not die in almost vain.
That. We'll go with that.
They died protecting the town.
Sure. So, I guess I'll let the boys know to tell people they killed the displacer beast. You guys cause a lot of problems.
We haven't
Right?
caused any problems.
I mean,
These
technically
problems
we've
have
been
already
solving.
here.
So.
You have, but these are problems I didn't know
here.
existed. Now I know they exist. Now I gotta fix them.
These are problems that could potentially destroy your city, like they did to Humbleton.
Well, Humbleton's a whole other story.
No, this is the same story. This is they're separate books of the same story, like a series.
Humbleton's
Chapters. Say
Like she said, what? Who writes books like that?
Say chapters next time.
I mean, these are the problem. These are the type of problems that cause the downfall of Humbleton. Where
I guess you're right. I just don't.
it's
so
a
much
lot.
paperwork.
Yes.
Believe me, none of us want to deal with this.
I may need you guys to sign some paperwork. Don't leave town for the day.
Some waivers of
Yes,
information. And
waivers, yada yada. You won't talk about it. If you do, I'll have to put you in jail. Make sense?
it does.
All right, boys, draft up the papers. You see an elf go and leave. Why? I'll contact you tomorrow.
Have you spoken with the mage recently?
Yes.
Okay, so you know about the destruction.
Yep.
Already. We're trying to prevent any more.
Yes. Thank you. I have a somewhat good grasp on the town.
Hey,
We're not here to doubt that. These kind of things are kept secret everywhere.
But
what about where all the the monsters and things are being kept in the Coliseum?
The cages?
Yeah, all the cages. Did we check those for any more clockwork?
That would be. Oh no!
Oh no, Harry.
you did not. I have that in my notes.
So it says
Again, I
DVD.
figured they
It
would
said
have.
went
The guards.
offline for me. Maybe it's just me.
It's probably just you.
It just says I'm live.
Why am I having? I'm not even looking.
See, again, I figured when they searched the Coliseum for more stuff, they would have checked that as well. Yeah, but I figured they would have checked everything else too.
Let's go get everybody. We're gonna go get
Yeah, we need to
everybody.
get
We're
everybody
gonna
for
go back into the Coliseum and search that area.
All right.
Would you like to send in any Covenant guards just to verify?
No, I don't want anyone to die.
Yeah, it's better not to have.
I can't. You
I'm
guys.
I'm looking for witnesses.
You guys generally.
They'll
when you
only
guys
take-
are around things die.
My concern is taking our word one too many times before they stop
We've
believing.
had evidence every time.
Yeah.
Yes. But
If anything, you guys are like honorary deputies.
Can I get a badge?
No.
Come
Can I
on.
get that in writing? Honorary deputy.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we will report back to you once we check the cages.
All right. Dismissed, I guess.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
What a trap. Okay.
Alright, so
Where do you think our
bar.
true. Let's go back to the tavern.
I don't know. I think I saw them head into a clothes shop a while back.
That was about 2 hours ago.
Bar.
Okay.
You guys drinking while we're waiting?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, I need
they
you
are
guys
back.
to roll
I did see them.
Constitution checks.
Just a regular.
Hit. That's a
That
6.
Drunk.
Yes.
6.
Drunk.
Yes.
Hey!
I don't care.
Oh, that's right. Boop, boop.
So you guys come back and they're just having a grand old time wasted.
Okay, I look at them, I walk up to the room, I pick up the stone, I walk back down, and I not so gently boop boop with the stone.
I don't like trying to dodge it.
I'm so glad I didn't spend money on the
I'm drunk, so I
Dex
probably
save
don't
at
succeed.
disadvantage.
Oh, a dex save with disadvantage.
Hmm?
Double nat 20.
So that's 21. That's not 20. That's 11. Like I said, I'm drunk.
Roll a
Is that roll?
touch attack. So an unarmed, like an unarmed.
So just my
Do as an
dex.
unarmed
An
attack.
unarmed attack.
So the +4.
That's for you.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
I know mine's +7 for my unarmed.
As a you're
His is +4. Thank you very much.
Natural 19.
so
Yeah, like I
you're
said,
like
I'm drunk, so I probably.
and just like
Dodges into it.
right in your head.
Oh,
Well, no, it has to be on the tongue. So you're like, ha
Almost swallows it.
you are the least amount of fun.
They have a magic stone that if it touches it, it cleanses. So if it touches the inside, we determine through our fun flavor that it cleanses alcohol.
Now is not the time for fun. We have just found out that the guards did not check the cages for more clockwork creatures.
Oh,
We're going to go down now.
Laren is still drunk.
I booped them both.
She didn't resist.
Oh, yeah.
she's like, "Blah!"
Cal just saw a stone and was like, "Not today." But it happened anyway.
Go put the stone back and then.
Why are the guards in this town so inept?
This?
They're not equipped for this kind of problem.
Most cards are like this.
We are just lucky that this has not ended up into a Humbleton situation already.
It was on its way.
It was definitely on its way for one, that's for sure.
Well, then I guess we should go make sure there's no clockwork beasts in the cages.
Yeah, we should probably check the armory too.
Beasts in the traps, beasts in the traps.
So you guys make your way over. It's going to be closer to like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
On the way over, I continue our first conversation about fighting other things. Like, so
Clockwork beasts and demons.
Did you ever reveal to me that you were from Selden?
No.
He hasn't
Was
told
that
anyone.
revealed?
No, because I had no idea that.
That's, I was,
Yeah.
I
I don't think
in
anyone knows my
the
background.
near or not so near future, I'm kind of gonna need to hunt down the next level of creatures, or else I won't be able to wild shape into them anymore. I need to see the creature.
Oh, you need to go on a natural hunt in order to
Yeah.
maintain your connection to the creatures of the
Yeah,
forests and such.
I don't necessarily need to kill them.
You just need to at least observe them again.
Yeah. So
Well, hopefully, along our travels, we'll find some woods, and
Yeah.
you and I will go hunting.
yeah, pretty much just
Can you change into clockwork beast?
No.
No.
That'd be busted.
Alright.
I'm a clockwork displacer beast.
and if I
Can you
could,
turn
I
into a
would.
regular displacer?
With flavor, maybe. The answer is no, not with how things are.
No. You
Okay.
cannot turn into laser beam. That's way too high.
Okay, I was wondering.
It's like the thing that makes no sense when Beast Boy can turn into a T-Rex.
That makes perfect
That
sense.
does make sense.
Anywho, so you guys walk over.
I miss Teen Titans.
Shows me.
The guards are there. They just let you in this, and they're just like,
They didn't tell us anything about it.
I look at them and go, forgot to hand over the weed.
It's true.
Just give it to them.
Yeah, when I walk past, I go,
side hand that.
Snatches it.
10.
Good enough DC where you look and you go, one kid goes like palms it,
Mhm.
puts it in his pocket. They look. He looks over the other eye.
He's like,
And just nod my head.
Rest in peace, Keith.
Smoke one for
Smoke
Keith.
one for Keith. Hit blunt for Keith.
Took one out for the boys battle. As you guys get in, I mean, it's the most dead this Coliseum has been in a long time. No one's even upkept it because it's been under investigation and people have been searching it, and Galdine's still trying to handle transfer
Searching it
management.
terribly.
So pretty dirty. It's very quiet. The
I was say,
days like it's getting closer to dusk.
shall we see if Galdine's still in the office? I assume this is
we-
where he lives now.
Did we get a map of this place before?
No. I mean, Galdine would probably be the best option, or at least...
You guys don't know where the.
They've never been. You guys have never been down there.
I don't
No.
know. Well, I know I haven't. I just didn't know.
No
there
one's...
are times
No
before.
one. So let's go to the office.
Yeah.
I didn't drop anything.
Yeah. Silence.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Ah, shit.
You want to just open it?
You're
Stealth in
here.
the door.
You have 2 rogues.
I was gonna say, stealth in the door.
I'll give you advantage.
What'd you roll? You can't do advantage on this stuff like that.
I really
No.
can't.
Throwing that one?
Yeah. Not like that.
You're just like,
She's like...
then, like you try to push over, and then like there's a pebble underneath your foot, and you're like, face on the floor.
Did not go as intended.
What's inside?
Nothing. It's the same room, you guys. The door's still open. Like there's still a giant crack in the floor, but it doesn't look like he's been back in a while.
Okay.
He did say he was gonna search all the Coliseum for anything else.
Insight.
Shit, that's right.
Investigation of the room.
That's what I was going to do. Investigation to see if we can find a map or anything.
Either 2 of you or 1 person with advantage.
Who has the
What's
highest
your-
investigation?
+4.
Yeah, so I'll help you.
That's 16 and not 16. 16.
So, I mean, is there anything you're specifically looking for? Or you're just doing.
Some sort of floor plan of the Coliseum or something.
Oh, yeah.
that maybe you might.
You find a general map that's like the 3 floors. You're on floor number 3. Second floor is like general like box seating and the thing, and then floor 1 is like general admission where people like lower some of the higher price tickets, and then there's an underground floor where they keep everything.
Does that map show how to get to that floor?
I
Yeah.
wanna look for shiny
Pretty easy.
stuff.
Does that map show the hidden shit?
Oh. This is like a general admission.
This is like the map for the front of house.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's not like Droppleman's like blueprint.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess if anything, if we get there and that door is open, Galdine might already be down there.
Okay, yeah. Let's go there directly then.
Alrighty.
I think so too.
We'll just head directly there.
You guys head on down.
Head on down to the dangerous
So
floor.
you guys have to get there. You have to go down to the ground level where the like where you enter the Coliseum, and from there you go through a second like work area that leads down to the area like where they can have individual holes to put whatever you're fighting either into the doors or in a different area.
And we didn't run into anyone this entire time.
But it's not lockdown.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you guys enter down there. There's no torches.
Okay.
Prestidigitation?
What did you say? You've got.
Oh, you get your lanyards and whatnot.
Dim light. You also have a spell from Hannah now.
Oh yeah, you have dancing lights now, Hannah.
Do I?
Yes.
Mhm.
I can see.
As we go open the door and it's really dark, I'm gonna just knock an acid arrow.
You see, as she knocks the arrow, the green runic tip, as soon as it like reaches the knot, like the bowstring, it knocks itself. It glows.
I just reach for my Daicho.
So you have your scimitar out, or your longsword out.
Yeah, because I'm using it for light.
You got nothing.
Not for anything specific.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Hannah, are you gonna cast dancing lights?
Yeah,
So, do you want me to mark that, or do you want to mark it?
I'll mark it.
If she's using dancing lights, I'm gonna put away the short sword and take out my.
Well, you don't have the markers now, Will.
Shit.
I was just saying, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yes, cantrip.
So, for torch-sized lights within range, she just throws up that, and that's the 120 feet, so she can send them out, and she can just keep going.
That's pretty far.
So your entire way is lit with
Bright
a
light.
torch light.
It's lit.
So that
Oh.
gives us dim light.
It's lit, fam.
No, that's perfect light within 30 feet.
Gotcha.
So if she, depending on how she gets it clustered, she can use her bonus action. So you're not in combat, she can just move. But when you're in combat, she'd have to move it if you want to reveal something.
Gotcha.
So right now you just see her, like, Doctor Stranging at 2 fingers, and just moving the lights with you guys.
Has everyone seen the movie yet?
No.
No, don't spoil.
Shut your mouth. Not doing that.
We haven't even seen Captain Marvel.
I haven't
don't,
either.
Don't waste your time.
So, going with lights, it goes deeper and deeper and cuts around. You see some empty cages where they like hold the whatever they're gonna fight. If it's a monster or an animal. Eventually, you get down and you hear some rattling and some like indistinct sounds.
Should we stealth?
Help with the investigation.
Be perception. You're not investigating. You're perceiving.
My perception is +5.
Plus
Mine's
7.
+8.
So I'm gonna help him perceive better.
That is 19 plus
Plus-
8.
Then just to see if you
Just-
get a natural 20.
That's 12.
So
The 27.
you. What language do you speak?
I speak Common and Elfish.
So you do not understand what's being said.
But can I pick it out because of...
Does it
I've
sound?
heard them
Can we
speak
say the mood?
The
that he-
mood is like
Is my passive high enough to hear it? 17?
yes.
Okay.
Speak undercommon.
I speak
Ooh.
undercommon.
What's your passive?
15.
You don't speak
And I don't know
undercommon,
what- I don't
you
know
speak
which language this
undercommon.
is.
No. Okay.
If I was assisting him to perceive, then would I not?
I
since
mean,
I'm
it
helping
could
him-
be
I
s-
mean, I could just say, like, there's
You
talking,
be more
I just
directing
don't
of like the
understand.
sounds over there. Like go check out over there and listen over there more.
Oh,
than
yeah, I'm
you
going to tell
physically
them.
doing it.
I was going to tell them, like, I hear, like,
You have no idea what language
I
it is.
hear things
Right, and you
talking,
could say
but I
that.
don't-
Be like, hey, I hear a language that I don't understand. Does anyone
Is it
speak
more
other
powerful
languages?
than-
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I got not good.
So you
That's my
can't. You just
favorite
hear some
The best kind of
It's a number, all right. It's between one and
some
oh God.
more like guttural sounds and some more like and like people like pushing. You hear chains rattling.
Sounds like pigs.
Pigs
Snorting
or
doesn't have to be big, but
Oh, you
Pig?
snorted, so that's why.
a lot of things snort.
are you saying
It
pigs
sounds
or
very-
gnolls?
It
Maybe.
sounds like broken language. That's
Would he recognize if it sounds like the
Wait,
gnolls?
And as an
Okay.
assassin that's traveled, I wouldn't recognize it at
Nope,
all.
you don't know. It has languages.
Wow.
D&D.
How far away are we from that?
From the sound, because of how echoey it is, you can't really get a good sense of how far.
We should probably just stealth
But
closer.
as you get closer, you may be able to hear more, but you're gonna have to do a stealth check.
Yeah, let's say we should probably stealth.
So Hannah,
Hold on.
Yes.
don't forget you're at disadvantage. You need to roll twice and take the lower.
Why am I at disadvantage?
Stealthing.
I was
'Cause you're,
hold on,
what,
hold
her
on.
armor?
Pass without trace.
Still disadvantage. Her armor. She wear heavy armor.
No, because
Ah.
why?
Your heavy armor.
Oh. So I roll twice and take the lower.
And then add your
4? So my stealth is +4.
plus
You have +14.
plus 14. Everyone has plus 10 to addition because it's
Oh.
fast.
But
Oh, thank goodness.
not natural 30.
27.
I rolled
You're good.
an 11 plus this time, so that's 21.
21.
With the lower, so wow, nice. Well, I mean, with the plus 14, you technically rolled an okay. You would have failed and then fine. So
I almost wasn't fine.
Over
you
20.
all, you guys all
Yeah, I was 16.
make it just fine. You guys, even with her creaking, with the masking of the pastel trace, bringing in the shadows, it's almost also muffling her armor. So it's instead of like clunk clunk, it's
Should
more like
we change our cloaks and be in front that way? Like it's still dark if anyone looks.
I'm gonna be back.
Okay, then I'll be in front. I'll keep my cloak with like a dark setting.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think that if we don't say anything, the group is me, Leon, Soren, and then
You
Lear and
first?
Cal.
Aaron and
I thought I was
Cal.
gonna be first.
So it's Leon, you, then them.
Oh, is it that thin?
I mean, it depends how you guys want to do it.
I mean, you can
Marching
keep me
order.
side by side.
Are you saying like 2
Yeah.
by 2, 2
If
by
it's,
2,
if
and
it's
then
wide
the
enough,
cavalry up
it's
the rear?
the two of us, then the two
Yeah.
of them, and then
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cal back. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys walk up, and as you get closer, you understand the undercommon. And it sounds like a group of bugbears.
Oh no.
Durlog.
No. Not Durlog from our other campaign.
Can you pick out how many there are?
You're gonna need to do.
Another
Another
perception.
Well,
Perception.
even though with my perception, I couldn't pick out how many. Even
Yeah.
They all sound like the same thing to you.
Okay. I couldn't pick out tones.
Okay. So nobody can help me with this since I'm the only
Nope.
person.
There's no like high pitch, low pitch.
15.
7.
Huh?
Roughly 7.
Okay. There's about 7 bugbears. It sounds like.
And they're arguing like, "What do you mean you can't find the last one? What? It disappeared!
Oh.
But-
no.
What do you mean? I had it. Put it in the bag. The bag ran away. What?
What?
Slaps him. We have one job.
Guns blazing.
I mean, Soren would probably say yeah.
Another one comes up, here dragging something. I took care of the big guy.
Oh.
Guns blazing.
Yep, guns a blazing. I mean, you guys can feel free to stop Soren, but he's ready to charge in.
Free action hide.
Hiding.
Yeah, same. That's what I was gonna say. I would not.
I
charge
say,
him.
and with my not natural 30, is that good enough?
You guys split and go to the walls.
I'm like,
Having 2 rogues is kind of fun.
When you are the rogue.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this would be a fun place.
Moonbeam.
What? You're gonna cast moonbeam. So you're gonna
Level
cast
3.
moonbeam. What's going on? You're hiding. You're hiding. You gonna run in?
Is it dark in the room or is it lit?
It's dark.
Okay. Ooh.
You have dark vision.
Oh.
Oh no.
so it would be
That-
dim light.
Well,
No, we have.
You have
light.
dark vision,
I
but
have
the
dark
dancing globules. Now this is important. How close are you getting before you start acting?
Well, can you throw up wherever?
Well, how close do we have to be for him to hear? Because we've already made that.
The hearing and the
distinction.
echoing. You have to be within 100 feet.
So they could technically, if it's within.
You're around a corner. It's curving around the
Gotcha.
corner.
You don't have. Fuck. So we would have to make light.
yeah. In order for
So
me to see
that's
anything.
why.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go first. Cast moonbeam. That creates light. Then Soren's gonna charge out.
Aaron, what are you doing?
I would like to.
You have your globules out, so you could throw them forward.
When you see like, okay, so I'm gonna signal to Laren. Once I cast the moonbeam, lights over.
Okay.
With that amount of light going in with creatures with dark vision, could it temporarily blind them?
If they have light blindness, like if they're dark elves and they have the light.
That's
blindness.
different. If anything, their
I'm-
eyes just magically, because there's a magical like whoomp,
Yeah.
That's the case. You're blinding me too.
maybe blinding you and.
Well, because I'm just thinking of, or even with us, when the light changes dramatically, there's like that half second of like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're
You're talking about a flashbang almost.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
like-
can technically probably flashbang them.
Not
I mean,
with
but you
this,
have to
there's
think
Well,
these
but
aren't
this-
creatures like these aren't the same races as us. So who knows what sort of like
Right, that's what, like he
islands they
said magical.
have,
I
or,
was just trying to think of something to give us
I mean,
kind
for
of
like
an
tieflings
edge.
don't have pupils. Like it's just.
I was seeing if we could get
alive,
like if we had to roll initiative, if it was a way like if we did that, would it give us like an advantage on initiative or something like that too?
Well, don't you worry about rolling initiative because that's what we're gonna pick up. And on all this, the moonbeam, the hiding.
The
We need
rage.
to know what Liren's doing. The rage and running in.
God dang it.
What are you doing?
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
Didn't Bilal say he wants me to throw the lights
Are you gonna?
forward?
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Well, if that would be helpful, then.
So you're gonna run in and also throw the globules out. Okay, so that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Our first session complete, and we're ending on a pretty good cliffhanger of next time we're back, jumping right in the fray. So I hope you guys come back. Hope you guys tell your friends the next time they come back, it's going to be straight up combat. I'm sorry that this episode was a little slow for people, but it worked out. Things are happening. The game
Stuff
is
is doing.
proceeding. Stuff is doing. And next time,
Blood
blood will
is
be
stuff.
shed.
Whose it will be? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows if someone's gonna live? Who knows who they have, what they have? But
You know what? I'm
Hopefully-
already gonna die.
we will see you guys next time, next week.
Next Friday, 7:30
Same
p.m.
bat time, same
I
bat
hate
channel.
you.
If you guys want, we're going to be having our Roll for Bluff recap in character in depth coming out next week. So if you feel like you're forgetting anything, we'll have it ready to go for you guys to watch it.
Thursdays. Roll for Bluff is on Thursdays. Thursdays at 7:30. Those are released on YouTube at the moment. So if you are looking for a quicker recap or player insights, Thursdays recap the last play session, and then Friday is the next session. Again, both of those are at 7:30. Also, if you're watching and you are looking to get more D&D stuff out of us, Wednesday will be the first episode of Detention. Yay!
Yay!
That podcast is going to be why D&D and just why we play D&D and how we
How
Yeah.
D&D got started.
yeah, and all that stuff. So Wednesday, Detention. Thursday, Roll for Bluff about this session. And then Friday,
We're back.
Next session.
we are playing again on Twitch. Yay!
Yay! So thank you so much for everyone for coming out. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully we'll see you and let your friends know about this next week.
And if you made it this far, you get 10 experience
If
points.
you gained yourself 10 experience points, a slightly bit closer to a level up.
Yeah.
If you
So,
made it this
uh,
far, put yeet in the comment section.
And yeah.
Experience.
after.
Yeet.
Yee juice.
Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.